Hello.
Hello.
Shalom.
Hello.
And welcome
To
The
Chapel
of
Lit.
Today we're playing not really D&D, just role-playing games set in a realm that I have created.
Thank you.
This is actually a collaborative piece put together by some of my friends and I from college. So I'm really excited to play it because it's been a long time coming. There's no audio coming through this mic, it's just in front of my face, you know.
It's for looks.
It's for looks, so we can look official.
Oh man, you got rid of the phone?
I mean, I didn't.
You didn't get rid of it, but you didn't put it in either.
Alright, I'm gonna put one in. Alright, so
Oh god, that's gonna be...
I'm gonna give you guys... I have a quick story to tell you.
Yeah.
In just a sec. Once we get this all set up, I'm gonna tell you a quick story, and then I'll kind of give you an idea of what your characters are gonna be like, and then you can choose which archetypes your characters want to fall into. Alright?
Alright.
So... In the world, there existed void. And from the void, an idea came. An idea of fulfillment. And that idea coalesced into being. A being called Bohun was made. And he was this great snake kind of floating in this blank space. And he desired a lot. Everything. He wanted everything. And he was everything. But he wanted more, so he decided to create more. And he made worlds created from his own divine spark, and he populated the universe. He populated this blank canvas with parts of his own power. Right. And so, but every time he created, he had this feeling of loss, this great sense of divine loss that this is like his contradictory nature. He had this immense feeling of loss and this discomfort and this, he could always tell when he had created, but he always wanted to create. So in the end, his creations always turned back into himself. He turned his maw upon the worlds that he made and the people and the land and the earth, and it became him again. And this has been continuing on for millennia now, and the scars of these worlds kind of reach across space and time. The little remnants that he didn't quite get still kind of end up floating around in this miasma as he creates and destroys. And that's kind of where we're at right now. There's more, kind of, but we're in one of those kind of space worlds that's not like, here I've created something, there's kind of a law, there's kind of a story, but there's this greater mythology that's going to come into play later as we kind of build more of these one-shots into play. So knowing that you guys are part of this divine spark, part of this divine being, and played within that character, let me go ahead and switch back here. What kind of archetype do you guys want to play? Like character archetype, so...
Okay, so... What would be, like, give us an example.
Well, I mean, like the base races and classes in D&D, so, like, I want to be a dwarf cleric. That can still exist. If you guys want to think of something crazy, like, I want to be a half-lizard, Sneeple person, you can also do that, right? It's really freeform, we're just going to kind of go for it here.
Oh, okay.
If you guys want to, like, decide on a theme for this world... that's kind of the beauty of the way I set the one-shots up, is that they're all just part of this old world that just gets destroyed, and really only traces are left, so... Ooh. Not to say the tracks don't matter.
So you're saying that... So the world that we're in right now, it's a remnant of...
Well, it's a proper world.
Why do we not have the currently playing on the screen?
I don't know.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you should get rid of the... Get rid of that? Yeah. And then add the other one. Okay, so, like, give us an example of, like, so what world are we on? Yeah, that's cool.
Well, it's like
You want to add the chapel logo to the top left, too?
Absolutely.
The
With
tiny
the logo
one.
or the title?
The tiny one.
Oh, okay.
It's the text. Yeah.
Stupid, it's not text.
So, yeah, because, okay, I already have, like, some background that they're supposed to be... This is supposed to be, like, kind of linked to, like, Greek mythology and mind. Sort of, like, classical literature in mind. So,
Kind of.
Ish.
It's yeah, ish.
Supposed to be something along those lines. So, like, for instance, for my character, I'm thinking I want to be a stone man.
Okay.
Okay,
We can do that.
like
That's
a statue man, right? So kind of like an automaton.
Do you want to be like a fighter? Like
I don't know. I'll decide on like class later once these guys come up with some of their stuff.
Sure. Okay, so Stone Man, we've got a Man of Stone.
In other words, I'll fill. So you guys go ahead and whatever you want to play, I'll fill.
You go first.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't even made like.
Okay, what do you usually play?
Either a gnome or a kitsune.
Okay, but what class do you usually play?
Rogue.
Okay, so you like to play rogue. So do something different.
Fuck you, do something different.
All
So
right.
do something different than rogue.
I shall be. Ooh, what's a good race?
Yeah, so you can think, do you have like a race in mind?
I don't.
Okay. Do you have a class that you want to play in mind?
I don't either.
Because we can also make up like classes, right?
Oh,
like,
yeah,
this
you
is
could-
pretty
This is
freeform.
really
I
freeform.
kind of just maybe go random. Like,
All right.
Random in the front.
yeah.
Sure.
So let me see.
All right. I think I got my race. It's basically a bird-man hybrid. Basically, I got that like a head of a bird.
Birdman.
Yeah, birdman.
Bird person.
Bird person.
Bird person. Yeah.
Harvey
Bird
Birdman.
person. Okay, so we have a stone automaton, a bird person.
I kind of want to be like a half goblin, half orc or barbarian. So
So you're really green.
yeah,
So you're Shrek.
I'm yeah.
Wait, ogre.
I'm gonna be an ogre.
A swamp ogre.
All right.
Swamp ogre.
Is that actually
I'm down for
All
that.
right,
Yeah.
That's
so
cool.
Zack is a swamp ogre. So we got a swamp ogre, a stone automaton,
And bird person.
and
And
bird person.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, so a bird person would be good at what? I'm feeling like I should probably be
I need that.
tankier. Like I need to be in the fray
You want this?
because
Oh,
I'm made of stone.
Yeah. So you'd be more of
Like maybe a fighter, but also maybe something just actually different and not like standard fantasy.
paladin.
No, not even like paladin. I'm talking like fucking like transformer, right? Or something like that. Like
So what? You like have you're a rock person, but you have the power to transform into
I can
a
transform
rock.
into different statues or something, right? And
And
they have
those statues give you like different powers.
different powers, yeah. So like okay, like I don't know if I'm gonna go with that, but something along those lines.
So like a shapeshifter.
Sure, but it's gonna be like buildings and structures that I can more because I'm made of stone. Also, what's like the level of technology in this world?
You guys can decide that
Oh, cool.
Okay.
if you want. Yeah.
So I would prefer like a low technology type of a theme.
Like they just invented the spoon.
Something along those okay, no, not that low, but like not
The spork.
no, not spork. More like someone might have made a whisk.
Okay, so we have like poorly made weaponry then. Like,
Yes, like
Like we're up to the point where it's like
no like metals even.
I mean, the Japanese had like matcha whisks. Really,
Yeah, that's what I'm
for a
saying.
long time.
Yeah, but so that's what I'm saying. It's
Okay.
like wooden whisks, but they're like very specialized tools and they're like hand carved and there's no industry.
we're not in. We haven't hit the Bronze Age yet, but we're still.
Exactly.
We've advanced without metal.
We've advanced without metal. Yes.
Oh, maybe that's the quirk of this world. Like, there's like no types or no suches of like metal traces.
Like there's
anywhere.
very little like material in this world. It's
What?
all just kind of like one material or just like a few materials.
It's like one giant tree.
Yeah, maybe we harvest all of our material from this one tree.
Sure.
The mother
I
tree.
like this. I like this.
Mother
I like where it's
tree.
going.
From the mother tree.
Yeah.
Come on, Zach.
And like
input.
different levels of the tree, like different classes of society.
Ooh.
Since I'm a bird person,
Are we just a
I'm
tree?
like on the,
Is this world just a tree? It's just a fucking floating tree.
just a fucking tree in space.
Okay.
If that's the case, I'm at the very bottom where the roots are
Nice.
in the mud.
Yeah, so you're like with him too, since he's a stone person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
I'm
think
like,
he's a little higher than I am, though. Like,
Yeah.
I think you have ambitions. I don't think I have ambitions.
you're just happy being in the dirt,
Yeah.
mud.
That's me.
Okay.
Okay.
Very content where I'm at on the tree.
So we'll say that like we have access to like just very earthy resources that are like not refined.
Okay. And then names.
Classes and stuff too.
Classes don't matter as much. You can
Sure, man.
kind of break into them as you want, or you can choose classes now. It doesn't really matter.
Well, I mean, we should probably have like
A
a
basic idea.
a strategy kind of lined up.
Yeah.
Also, we should probably come up with some sort of an origin to kind of place us.
Yeah, our backstory.
Yeah. So,
So what's your name?
yeah, I don't.
Okay, my name is Dundar.
That's a great name.
Dundar.
Dundar.
Really good
The
name.
Just an ogre.
the ogre, the
Yeah,
swamp.
The
ogre.
swamp. Yeah. Mud ogre. I'm a mud ogre.
So if we're in a giant tree, there has to be like mud.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
Mhm.
I'm just trying to like get a feel for like. So what is the scale? What do you guys think the scale of this world is?
Well, it's like Earth. Like the whole tree is like the length of Earth, but there's still like that ground underneath.
So is there like hundreds of people, hundreds of thousands of people,
Let's say.
hundreds of millions of people?
Let's say high thousands of people.
I think there's like 5 nations.
There's like
High thousands of people, like
high tens of
More
thousands.
towards the top too. Like as you start reaching the top, there's more people congregating.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's unexplored portions of this world.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's say around his area.
And it keeps growing too, since it is a tree. Like it's always
It just grows.
It's always
Yeah.
branching off. There's always new
branches.
pathways.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So we live on a giant tree
Mhm.
named
That's a giant juniper tree.
Yig.
No.
Yig.
Yishkamir?
Dorsal
No.
fin.
Dolphin.
Dorsal.
Yig dorsal fin.
Dorthal.
Dorthal.
The tree is named Dorthal.
Dorthal.
Dortholomew.
Dortholomew.
Bartholomew.
You guys lovingly call the tree Dortholomew.
That's what bonds us all together.
Yeah.
Our mutual calling of the tree.
However, this is we would only know this existence, right?
Yeah, you don't know.
So it's not like when we're thinking about it, we can't really think of it like it's a tree.
Well, some people know that there is like a big snake god in the sky.
Okay.
Some people know that. Some people don't.
It's
right? So-
yeah.
Okay. So
Because, like, Zack probably wouldn't have seen it.
What's my name? Dundar.
Dundar.
Okay.
Dundar probably wouldn't have seen it. And potentially you, depending on where you traveled.
yeah, no, dude, I gotta be like high class.
I'm sorry, I gotta adjust this. Zack is
So you're a high class stone person.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I'm a high
that's okay.
class because like stone's
Just
got to be like
put up
a
little-
rather rare thing, right?
Yeah.
I would say so.
Like if you saw it like up in the top of the tree, people would be like, "Oh my goodness, look, it's a rock person."
Yeah, exactly.
Like
So it's sort of a rare thing to see stone.
you're like a celebrity.
Not a celebrity. More of a freak than anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I'm kind of like Clayface from Batman, if you guys know.
Okay.
Like, he's just allowed to, like, shift. Like, he, like, turns his hands into, like, whatever the fuck, like, hammers or, you know, just kind of blunt-ish weapons or maybe sharp, but I'm more of, like, I form my hands into stuff.
Okay.
Kind of a towering stone statue that has the face of Alexander the Great.
And then are you... Cool. Cool. Got like a... This is the mustache stream.
Yeah,
We all have
yeah.
some kind of facial hair.
although Jake...
Jake has probably the best mustache.
Yeah.
I can't even compete, like...
I'm trying to work with it right now, you know, get the twirls in and all.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's looking good.
I look like a ratty old Asian dude.
You look like, you look like you could give me some like well spun wisdom right now.
It's fun.
So,
Name...
that's Norman,
Dundar.
Oh yeah, my name is Norman,
the DM, or GM, or
the world builder.
Master.
The master.
DM.
Norman the master. This is Josh.
Josh. Hat bro.
And that's Jacob
So?
and Zack. As I point uselessly.
Jacob is new on stream.
Very new.
Very, very new. First
don't know
time
First streamer.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
I don't know what
Above the table, bud.
Okay, so I'm thinking.
Hands on the table.
I'm thinking for Dundar. So the way he got to Bartholomew, right?
Oh, you traveled?
I did.
Whoa.
I have not. I'm very new to where I'm at right now on the level of the tree. So I'm at the bottom, and I'm really trying to figure out where I'm at because I was in my swamp one day, back where I come from.
Okay.
And I found there was an amulet in my swamp where I touched it, and that's how I transported. And now I'm on Bartholomew, but I don't know what it's called. But I have a hunch. Just because that's how strong the amulet was that I touched. But my whole right arm is swollen. So I have like a Mickey Mouse sized hand.
Okay.
That is very useless. So now, and I'm right-handed too, but my left hand I'm trying to make it my more dominant hand now. So,
Okay.
and I haven't been able to use my right hand since this happened. So I'm walking around the bottom of the tree with a swollen hand that is pulsating and kind of glowing.
It's all Shrek up here, man. It's just Shrek with a giant,
giant
Mickey Mouse.
head,
All right.
And he laughs like Goofy, like.
So I still don't have your name though.
Did you have a name?
I never even talked yet, so.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Or if you have a name.
No.
Okay, so go ahead.
So my childhood nickname was Ruffles, but people call me Ruffles.
Okay.
So are you Ruffles?
I'm Ruffles.
Okay, you're Ruffles.
My father was a human. My mother was a raven. You can put two and two together.
Okay.
Ah.
At a very young age, I noticed that I can use my feathers as weaponry. So basically, I can like swish my arm and I can shoot out my my feathers.
Mm-hmm.
But as I grew up, I found out how to fully master them, make them basically pierce through a pineapple if we even have pineapples.
but that sharpness and that velocity.
So I would say I'm a feather mage.
Okay. Feather mage. Sure.
Feather mage.
Oh fuck yes.
we got art. We got custom art.
So we have Ruffles, the bird person, half raven. The mud ogre, Dundar, who has a giant right hand. It's good for
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing so
Actually
far.
nothing,
He
yeah.
doesn't know what it is.
Okay.
He's got a lot of mud on him, too, from his last swamp.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Is he?
Yeah.
So you didn't travel from off of this
Fuck yeah.
world, though.
He just kind of teleported.
Dothar.
Very rough
That's
sketch.
Dundar. Actually, if you
Dundar.
can hold it up in front of the better camera, just like way closer, there you go.
Wait, what is the name of the
That's
world?
in both.
Dothar?
Put it in front of the...
Dorthal. Okay. Dundar Dorthal.
Is that too hard?
No, it's fine.
So, name, Josh?
I'll be Gravelius.
Gravelius. People call you.
Wow, that was...
Gravelius.
Didn't see that coming.
Gravelius.
Yeah.
People call you Gravelius the Great.
Revelius sure.
Okay.
Revelius.
And I'm an automaton.
And then
Stone Man.
do you guys want to come up with backstories of how you know each other, or I can fill it in if you want? It's your call.
I don't know. I mean,
I'm still pretty new to.
all I know is that I'm like up in the top part of Dorthal.
Dorthal?
Yeah, because it's like Dorthal thing.
What's your name?
Ruffles.
Ruffles?
And I help
The
a
bird
lot
person.
with like the very ambitious projects up there. Damn it!
Find the hole, Josh.
Gotta find the hole.
It's hard, I know.
It's mismatched with the cover.
So yeah, if you guys want to figure out backstory, otherwise I kind of have an idea that I can run with, and you guys can play with if you want.
Yeah,
I'm ready to hand it over.
You ready to hand it over? All right, cool.
Here you go.
So,
Yeah, we'll turn this thing off for a little bit.
All right, guys. Dundar, you traveled very far away, from very far away to get here, and you don't know exactly how far away you traveled, given that you teleported by a magic amulet. So you're kind of wandering around just the roots of the tree when you find these guys. Now these two know each other because they're good friends. Jacob and Josh, Ruffles and Dundar are good friends.
No, Ruffles and Gravelius.
Yeah, Ruffles and Gravelius are really good friends. And so they kind of met when Ruffles was out like on a regular bureaucratic mission helping the bird people like on a normal diplomatic mission, and Gravelius was trying to make it big because the stone people are very pragmatic people. They don't really like fame. They don't really like to do anything other than the work that they do, whether that's, helping create things or, filing paperwork or whatever. But Gravelius knew that they were rare and that he could be popular and helpful in the higher reaches. So he aspired higher than the average stone person and traveled to the upper reaches of the tree after a really long journey. And that's where he met Ruffles. And they hit it off because Ruffles is a feather mage. He's flashy, and he kind of knew the tree well because he grew up in the upper reaches. And these two kind of know each other really well because they helped each other grow. So, yeah. And then you guys were sent to the base of the tree to actually, it was kind of intense. It was kind of an intense moment when you guys come upon Dundar because you were sent to the bottom of the tree to investigate this beast that no one had seen before. It was huge, like, to put it in terms that we would understand, maybe 3 times the size of an elephant, right? So huge beast, just pure white as day, with great big horns, that ran around on 4 legs, and it was attacking the base of Dorthal. And you'd never seen anything like hurt this great juniper tree in the sky before, with the mud flats extending all the way around it. And so you guys were sent down here on a pretty like high-ranking mission to come investigate this great white beast with horns. And then you find Dundar.
Cool.
All right.
Hey. So you look pretty.
Hey, look at this! Have you guys seen my arm?
Fucking shit. Oh my god.
I don't know what happened. I don't know where I'm at. Where am I right now?
You're on Dorthal, my good friend.
What is Dorthal?
Our home.
Maybe I'm allergic to this place.
Are you allergic to junipers?
No, I am not. I have juniper ointment at home. I could probably use some juniper ointment on this arm.
Yeah.
Does it smell bad?
No, I mean, I can't smell. I don't have smell.
I'm a bird. I can smell with my tongue. I don't know if
neither of you guys have senses of smell.
I'm
Yeah.
Dundar, by the way. I'd shake your hand. I can't shake my own hand, but I'd shake your hand.
Let's use the Ruffles.
Ruffles.
Diplomatic immunity.
Dundar, I'm a mud ogre. I'm an ogre.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
and
just
I'm Gravelius.
Dundar, Gravelius.
Yeah.
This is my best friend.
You have very firm hands. What are you?
I'm a stone person. Made of stone.
Hmm.
And of course,
I've never seen anything like you before.
you've never seen him before, but your swamp had stones in it. Whereas these guys, he's not used to seeing stones. Like the bird people, that's why he's so popular. So you're confused because he's an animated stone. They're excited because he doesn't see them very much.
Yeah.
That's kind of...
You're talking. That's really strange.
No, not really.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not strange here, but maybe where you come from.
Yeah.
Where do you come from?
I have a swamp back. Well, where do I come from? Can I?
You can make it up. Go for it.
I have a swamp. I think it's probably light years away from this juniper tree in the sky. I feel like I'm dreaming right now to be talking.
Question. The hell's a light year?
Yeah, I was about to say, was a light year like a...
Back on my planet, that's how we travel. We talk about light years.
If you travel?
Damn.
You don't travel?
Okay, we
walk.
know what travel
We
is.
go from swamp to swamp.
Well, maybe you fly, actually.
Racist?
Okay, but...
I don't know. Do you stone everything?
Yes.
Anyways,
Stone.
continue.
Anyways, I come from my homeland, at least, is called Dundar. Also, I was the king of this place, and one day I was in my swamp and I found this. It was there was glowing in the swamp, and so I reached down to grab it with my right hand. You can tell, and I feel like I knocked out and woke up here, and the next thing I know is my hand has been swollen and pulsating. And then I run into you guys.
So,
Fascinating.
Okay.
Upset, guys.
And so, Gravelius and Ruffles, you guys look into, you guys look at Dundar, and he looks different. Not just because you haven't seen an ogre before, but he seems dimmer than you guys. Like he doesn't seem like he quite belongs. And so it maybe is because he's not from around here. He might not be from the same divine spark that you guys were made from. So he seems different. Not that it changes the way you interact with him or anything. I'm just saying that because he's from so far away, he does seem dimmer than you guys do. Kind of. It's like this innate sense of magic that these guys have. Right now the world is really magical, and everyone who lives really close to sources of magic get a lot of this divine power, and you don't have as much.
Yeah.
And so, but it's not something that you necessarily know and that these guys know, because you can't really see it, but these guys can. So, yeah, it's just, it's a little quirk of the world, just so you guys know. Sorry. But yeah, and so kind of while you guys are interacting and meeting and saying hello, you hear a great crash through the mud, and it's kind of hidden behind a couple root systems farther away. What do you guys want to do?
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, that's what we were coming down here to check out. You want to come along?
There's supposed to be a beast 3 times the size of
Anything that we've ever
anything
seen.
that we've ever seen.
The guy we were talking to said it was an elephant. We were like, what the hell's an elephant?
You know, I've never really heard anything sound like that before, but it sounded like mud, crashing mud. It was very strange. I would be interested in checking that out with you guys,
All right.
just to see what
Yeah.
crashed mud sounds like.
Yeah, we gotta look after you because we're not quite sure
Who you are,
how
what you are.
you got here or anything. So we've got people back in the top of Dorthel that'll be able to help us identify your predicament. So makes sense. We'll stick together. You can help us with our task, and then we'll get you.
Please get me back to Dundar. Dundar wants to go back to Dundar.
Okay, then no.
All right, so the crashing noise came from just over like a root ridge. Doesn't take very long to get over there. If you guys want to do anything fancy to try and get over there, you can let me know. But otherwise, you can go and take a look. Is that what you guys want to do?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can turn my hands into wheels
Dog.
and just kind of like flip and then catch some momentum, and then that's how I like to travel long distances.
So my arm is so heavy that I'm actually dragging it. Like, I don't have the strength And it seems to be getting bigger
Yeah,
also, so
totally.
it's continuing to grow. And so at this point, I'm dragging my arm kind of like behind me as I follow you guys.
I'll walk.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll be the normal one here.
Actually, that's a little weird.
Yeah, the bird
For
person.
a
Yeah.
bird person to walk.
I've never seen a bird walk.
I love it. What?
Yeah, they probably like hop more than anything.
No, he's walking like this. Like
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
walking
like
like a
actually
normal
like
ass
a
person.
bird person would walk. Yeah.
All right, so as you guys kind of crest this root ridge, you see the being in question, and it was exactly as they described. Hidden amongst the root systems, there is this ginormous, muscled beast, just absolutely immense, the size of a house, the size of the largest houses that you've ever seen. And there are some big birdhouses. And from its head sprout two great horns coming out, probably about 20 feet, and then curling upwards another 5 to sharp pointed tips. And it's just wailing on the tree roots. It's trying to get at something, and no one really knows what it is. How do you guys want to proceed?
what in Darthel is that?
What do you mean? What in
Dorthel? Dorthel.
Dorth?
How do you pronounce your world?
Dorthel.
Dorthel. What in Dorthel is that?
That
is something that we have to take care of.
what he said.
I'm very attracted to it.
No, Dundar. I got some weird connection through you.
Your hand's very muddy now. Your wing. I don't think you can fly. You might have to shake that off.
He ruffles his feathers.
You can see I'm not wearing any clothes. It's all mud.
No, Dundar.
It's all just mud.
No, Dundar. Why don't you go talk to it?
Okay, I'll go talk to it. Yeah.
I'm gonna go hide behind this root.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll be your eyes, your lookout.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Right.
You guys will help me, yeah, if I'm in danger.
Yeah.
Totally. I
Okay.
whisper to him. No, we're not.
I'm gonna drag my hand over to this big creature,
Yeah.
Okay.
and I'm gonna. He can't hear me because like that's how big he is, right?
He
And
can.
oh,
He
he
can
can
hear you,
Okay. Is he still?
Although it's probably pretty loud with the...
Yeah, so as you approach, there's great bits of wooden shrapnel flying around. Luckily, you escape relatively unharmed. A few nicks, minor scrapes, nothing you're not used to.
Anything hit my hand?
Yeah, a couple hit your hand just because it's so big.
I can't feel it.
Yeah, you can't feel it. And so, but yeah, you approach, like you're really close to the epicenter, and luckily it's relatively safe. You can see the large pieces and dodge them as they come down. If you want to call out to the beast, you can.
Hello.
The beast kind of stops and slowly turns its head towards you and says, "Yes, little one."
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
"No, I haven't."
Does it smell bad to you?
"Yes, but you smell bad to me.
I'm covered in mud. I don't see how it could be smelling bad.
You smell bad like someone who has come from very far away, someone who doesn't belong."
I am very new here. Can you tell me who you are?
"Only if you tell me your name first."
I'm Dundar. I come from Dundar.
"Dundar of Dundar. I am the White Bull from Bohun himself."
Oh, it's a bull.
It's a Bohun.
Your name is the White Bull.
Bohun's the snake, the giant
yeah.
snake that
Yeah.
consumes itself.
Yeah, I'm Catholic.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Well, White Bull, my friends over there in the bushes, I think they're looking for you. They had some questions.
In the distance, you just hear Ruffles. Stop!
The White Bull kind of looks down and says, "Your friends are weak. You are strong. I come bearing a message of war and famine and destruction. Not from me, though. Just from each other."
Famine. Destruction.
I'm not looking for any trouble. I just want to get back to Dundar and find out what the heck is wrong with my arm. It seems to be growing. Yeah.
I can help you with your arm if you like, given your bravery and strength.
Yeah, what are you doing to those roots? Why are you destroying this place? This is a nice tree.
I can't believe this guy's doing our job.
Yeah, I'm just...
The bull doesn't answer your question, but he does reach down.
Can you hear what I'm saying?
He kind of tilts his head down and taps your arm with the right horn. And it kind of, instead of like turning back to normal, it just turns into a big piece of white horn with the sharpened tip.
Oh my gosh. Hey, what is this, man?
What is
Ruffles! What did you guys get me into?
It's a lot less heavy, and it looks like you could use it as a weapon. It does articulate, but you just have like one stabby point.
And it makes like,
like a
wiffle ball noises.
I yell back to Dundar.
Oh god.
You did this to yourself!
And the bull kind of turns back to its work, to what it was doing.
I
guess we walk over to Dundar.
Yeah, we gotta catch up.
Yeah, so
You could definitely hear the bull. It was very
Yeah. Okay. So we walk up. We're like, "Hey, we need you to stop taking down this tree."
yeah.
I mean,
Did
on
you
world.
guys just not see what he did to my arm, though?
Oh, dude, cool! High five.
I turn my arm into a horn as well,
So
but it's a stone horn. So, but it looks, and it's only my right arm.
there is something
so-
different about Dundar as you approach him.
My whole right face.
Yeah, he's kind of stroking out. Except the left side is stroking out now. No, that's not what's happening. He looks brighter.
Oh.
He looks like he looks more normal to you now.
Oh, but not.
I mean, no, he doesn't look quite like completely normal, but he does look more normal.
Okay.
All right.
Like knowing that he was from far away, you can tell. But if you didn't know that, he'd
He'd look pretty normal.
look pretty normal. Yeah.
Because he was touched by this giant bull.
So what should we do about the bull?
Oh, are we?
Just keep. Okay.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
my
I
hand
have
is-
a weed.
Yeah.
It's kind of cold out here.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and turn my hand back into normal. Feel like you've
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
kind of accepted it after the shock.
I'm gonna rest my horn.
Okay.
My right horn.
Your right horn.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have a left horn.
Yeah.
Okay,
Maybe
well,
we can fix
Dundar, you look more normal now.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you were like kind of
What do you
translucent.
mean normal?
You mean you look?
I was normal before I came here.
What do you mean normal? Hey,
Hey, what do you mean I'm normal, eh?
Well, you know,
Is
we're
it
not,
Dundar has Italian accent?
Yeah.
we're not talking about that normal. We're talking about like you feel like you're a part of our world normal. Like,
more so than before.
Yeah.
I feel like my right arm now belongs here because
It's a horn.
it's a horn, yeah, but this side of my body still feels like I need to go home.
Oh.
So you're like 50-50?
I'm about, this is probably like 27% of my body, so yeah.
You just gotta
Okay.
commit, man. You just gotta fully commit to being here for now. But it's fine. Okay, so we still have to deal with this bull.
Yeah.
I mean, beast.
His name's White Bull. He's a...
White Bull the Beast.
Yeah. He's a descendant of Bohun? What is he?
He said he's from Bohun.
And there's
He's
a
from
message
Bohun.
of war.
What the heck is Bohun?
We're in Bohun, some people say.
Yeah.
I thought this was Dorthel.
Yeah,
This is
Dorthel
Dorthel.
is in Bohun.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm starting to understand.
Some people believe there's a giant space snake.
That
I
eats
don't believe
itself.
that. Yeah. I believe in.
You know where I come
I
from.
believe in the Lord Christ.
My one true Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Did my good Christian meme stream?
Maybe you'd like to hear that.
Yeah, let me...
He just stabs the
Pierce
Bible.
it and just...
I can't read it. Anyways, okay, yeah, you guys, maybe you should try talking to the White Bull of Bohun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Or actually, you want me to call him back down here?
I
think we got this.
Hey, White Bull.
He stops attacking the tree again, and he looks down and says, I see you've hardened in your resolve and have decided to come and talk with me.
Oh yeah, he said you guys were weak. He called you guys weak, by the way.
Yeah.
You want a feather slap?
They heard.
Yeah, we heard all this.
Yeah. I didn't know if you guys could hear you. You guys were in the bushes.
It's pretty loud. Yeah, it's pretty loud.
Quite a large beast.
Yeah.
Anyways, just kind of want to talk to you about, destroying the tree.
He said I was strong.
We like Dorthel, and we need you to stop destroying Dorthel.
Yeah, we kind of live here. Same with about
100 to 10, 70,000.
lots of people.
70,000 people last time I counted. I do that sometimes.
You mean there's 70,000 people on Dorthel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dundar only had one person.
Yeah.
Dundar of Dundar.
It's just one swamp.
He looks down at you and says, your time in this land is coming to an end, and I am the herald of that end. You three cannot stop me. But you can help your people.
Okay.
Okay, how so?
By vaping.
Terrible timing. He looks down and says, go home and tell your people to prepare for war.
War? Against who?
So, I guess now's a good time to kind of tell you guys. I should have told you before. Dorthel has always been relatively peaceful.
Yeah.
You've heard, of wars. You kind of understand the concept of war because people would, write stories or make plays where there's a great conflict. But this is the first time you've ever heard war actually being threatened. So however you want to play that, feel free. I probably should have told you before. But yeah, and he says, war from within.
War? Oh, jeez.
Oh. Well, golly gee me.
Yeah, I don't...
What are we going to do?
I've never had a war. I've been around the block a couple times.
Just to let you know, White Bull, this isn't my home, so...
But he still cares.
Yeah, he's with us.
He stands strong.
He's with us.
In
the coming of the outsider is what heralded my appearance.
Oh, dude.
Dundar.
Fucking party foul. I definitely just have a normal hand now.
Dundar scratches his head. He goes like this.
Well, how about... Can we just send him back? Everything's good? Then?
Yeah, can you please send me home, White Bull of Bohun?
I cannot do that. You are now a part of this world. Since you arrived, you have become a part of this world. And Bohun shall consume all once this war is done.
I'm really sorry, guys. I did not mean for this to happen.
And the white bull kind of turns back slowly and trundles off. Slowly, because you know how when big things move slow, or move fast, they always look slow because of the scale. It's actually moving quite fast.
Yeah. And he's leaving, but Dundar's talking, so he doesn't really realize that the White Bull's leaving. I just want to tell you guys that I'm really sorry about all this going on, and you guys are trying to get me to stop talking because the bull's walking away.
Dundar, you just...
No, I'm really sorry. You guys have no...
Dundar.
No. Listen, I didn't mean for this to happen. I don't mean to be infringing. I just want to go home.
Dundar, it's okay.
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to have a wife and kids, but I guess I can't have that now.
No. We're gonna save Dorthel.
I've never been in a war.
I don't even know what a war is. It sounds delicious, though.
War.
I mean, war is not a new term.
Yeah, no. We know what war is.
You know what war is, but you don't know... you've never experienced it. There's no, horror of war.
Back where I come from, we have a show called Swamp Wars. It's about other swamps.
Featuring Dundar.
Yeah.
Of Dundar.
Starring Dundar.
We should go follow that White Bull because I don't want to have a horn and I need my arm back.
I feel like we need to go tell our people.
Yeah.
about the White Bull and the
this-
war. And,
Shouldn't we get this checked out first?
Yeah, don't worry, we got doctors.
No, yeah, we got people up there that'll.
They're not
Look
going to
at that.
saw my horn off, are they?
No.
Nah, probably not. We'll probably just fix it.
Maybe.
My horn,
No,
my
no.
horn is kind of growing still.
Yeah, it's getting bigger,
Yeah.
but like slower, and it's not heavier. It's just getting longer.
Yeah.
Gross.
This is like the biggest fingernail I've ever had in my life.
Well, it's kind of like a rat's nail or like a bull's horn, and it always grows, so you kind of need to like actually shave it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and treat it. But you don't know that, of course. I'm just saying. Like, that's what's actually
good
happening.
walking cane though. It's better than that fat arm I had.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got two options. We can either follow the White Bull and ignore all of its warnings, or we could go back to our people and just say, hey, guess what? I've got some great news and some terrible news.
We do that.
Well, you know what my option is. I'm going to follow that white bull.
Okay, we can split the party.
Oh,
That's okay.
jeez.
Here, that's what you want to do.
If he can turn my arm into a horn, he can turn my horn into an arm.
I don't think bulls know what an arm is. You might end up with a hoof.
Yeah, that's a lot less useful than a horn.
Well, if I follow you guys,
We could probably get that thing fixed.
he said I was really strong, and you guys are weak. Why would I want to follow you guys? You know?
Yeah.
So we could probably fix your horn arm.
Gotta be right back.
I think if you guys maybe had something to offer, maybe some food. I'm really hungry.
Yeah, we got food.
Yeah.
You guys have lots of supplies. You're well pitted, and you have some money and stuff like that. So
Okay, I'm gonna. If you guys
Want some seeds?
I would love some.
Would you like some seeds?
No,
we got a
I
sack of
don't need
seeds here.
seeds. I need food.
Alright.
Oh shit! Yeah, it is a bird and a rock person they're talking about.
Worms?
I don't eat worms. No.
Oh, okay, sorry. Berries.
No.
No?
Gravelius holds up some rocks. Rocks?
No, I don't eat rocks. I'm even though people have called me a rock eater before, I'm not. I don't actually eat rocks. No.
Dundar of Dundar called you a rock eater.
Yeah. He's got a strong mind. He's like, oh.
Give me 1 sec. I think I might have.
What else do your people eat?
The humans eat like more normal food.
There's
They don't
humans.
Yeah,
I know what humans are.
you do.
Yeah.
The Dundar of Dundar was only Dundar.
I have a lot of visitors, and it's usually humans.
I
I make a mean swamp stew. That's what I'm known for, Dundar.
Huh, cool. No, I think I might actually have a human snack on me somewhere.
I think he does. I can smell it on him.
Gravelius produces a Twinkie.
Alright. You want the Twinkie?
Yeah, I'll follow you guys if you guys got more Twinkies.
I mean...
Fucking snowballs!
Yeah.
Look at that fucking snowball.
Dundar reaches his hand, his actual hand out to Gravelius. I don't have anything to offer but this mud, but I would really love that Twinkie.
How about you keep the mud on? Because I don't think nobody wants to see that.
Can I have that Twinkie? That
You get, yeah.
cool. I'm gonna eat half of it and then I'll save the other half.
Okay.
Just stick it under my mud.
Jams it in his mud.
That's a good preserver.
Okay, so you guys are heading back up the tree?
Alright.
So you guys traveled about a day. On the way, you stopped in a couple villages. So if you want to, you can stop and talk and take longer time to travel back than you did down.
Alright.
It's your call.
I'll stop in like the second or third town.
But I think we should wait for Josh to go back before we
Yeah.
continue. So,
So, Dundar.
We're in a town right now. What is this place called?
I
I also noticed that we're pretty much climbing a tree.
Yes, this is the great Dorthal. It's our home, my land. Where I grazed and do bird stuff.
Are there any stores around here? Human stores?
I
Or
think
I could get some more of these
Twinkies?
poofs? Yes. Is that what you call them?
Yeah, we got them Twinkies, not poofs.
Yeah. Do you have a Twinkie
I
store?
think we got like a general store around here somewhere.
Can I go to the general store?
Sure.
Can you come with me? I don't have anything to buy with or offer besides my mud and half a Twinkie.
Dundar, because way back down there, I felt that connection between us. I'll pay for everything you got. All right, come on, let's go.
Okay, let's go into the general store.
Okay. The shopkeep. The shopkeep is actually another like stone person. Okay. You guys are passing through a stone village. But he is not as like lustrous of a rock. He's not as pretty looking as Gravelius is. Gravelius is this very like clean gray, like slate, almost pure tone kind of rock, a very pure mineral. He's more of a conglomerate, maybe sandstony. Think actually like Clayface versus Josh, who would be like very solid one color. And so it's not that there's a class system, but because Josh was like better looking, people judged him more favorably. Everyone's still really excited about stone people. It's just that Josh is kind of more of a freak show, more of a rock star.
Mm-hmm.
Rock star. Because he's got the look.
Yeah.
He's got that, like,
you can tell by now, Dundar is no filter, really blunt.
I can tell.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go up to this guy and say, "Looks like you've had a rough day."
Please excuse my friend. He's new around these parts.
I don't know what you mean. Rough day. Most days are good. There is this disastrous shaking though that's happening to the tree, and it's causing a lot of unrest. Like half my Twinkie stock got smashed the other day because I fell over onto them because of these.
You kept them though,
quakes.
yes? Did you keep those smashed Twinkies?
Yeah, I fed them to my family.
So you didn't keep them then?
I mean, I guess not. You're right. Sorry.
You're about as dumb as a rock.
Yet again, please excuse my friend.
That's actually a compliment, because dumb as a rock. Because they're very pragmatic people. They don't like being known as smart. They don't like being known... Like, they don't care, rather. So dumb as a rock is more of like an endearing term. And he says, we're not really that familiar yet.
I'm Dundar. I'd shake you... I wouldn't shake you, but I'm left-handed now, so...
Please don't shake me anymore. The tree's been shaking me a lot. And he shakes your hand.
You got that. You might want to wash that hand. It's got mud all over it.
He looks at it and just kind of like sheds a layer of sand off his hand.
Oh, that's touching. I never knew that.
Yeah. Anyways, with your other half of the Twinkies that you have in stock, I would like to buy them all, please.
How much would it cost?
Not much, and because you're a bird person, he knows that you work for the... Like, most bird people are associated with the government, and because you're dressed in fine clothing, he's like, well, I am pretty heavily government subsidized, so I can just not give them to you. I still need to feed my family. But I can, sell them to you at retail, or at, not retail,
wholesale.
But wholesale, yeah. So he'll give you 20 Twinkies for about 20 silver, which is like half off.
I was actually going to ask about that. Do we have silver and gold, or is it like 5 rocks?
Juniper berries.
So they do call it junipers. The like big denomination is juniper. So that's your dollar, that's your gold, that's your whatever. But the smaller ones are kind of like bark, and but the really really finest it goes juniper, bark, and then needle. So, but we'll just call it gold and silver and bronze because it's easier that way.
I'm giving this guy a lot of bark, you know that, right?
He's gonna give me a lot of Twinkies, you know that, right?
I like you, Dundar. Don't know why. 20 Twinkies.
Okay, I can do that, yeah.
Alright.
Ruffle's lagging, I like you. Thank you.
You're welcome, Dundar.
You
weird...
I'm gonna put one on my horn for now, and I'll eat it, and then the other ones I'll just stick to me like an ammo belt of Twinkies on my mud.
Can I also, like, with those Twinkies, buy, like, a pouch for my friend, like a satchel?
I don't think anything's gonna fit me here.
They've got some pretty big stuff. There's some pretty big rocks. And he says, yeah, I've got some satchels that'll fit him if he wants a bag. He seems like he's got it covered, though. That's pretty much how I carry it.
I'm very covered, thank you.
That's how I carry my stuff. And he kind of, like, opens a little pouch in his side. And he, like, pulls out a sack, and he's like, yeah, like...
Ruffles, you should hang out with these people more often.
I do. Gravelius, I hang out with a lot. It's just he doesn't really do the cool stuff. He does.
Rebellious is actually outside of the town because he feels uncomfortable around stone people because he's sold out. He's a sellout.
Speaking of Grevelius, let's go back outside now and see him.
All right, just give me 1 sec, will you?
Okay, I'm gonna meet up. We'll meet outside.
I go to the shopkeep and I lean in and I give him like a small little lay of what's going on. So about the shakings, I got some good news and I got some bad news. The good news is, there really isn't any good news. The bad news is
Me, I'm the good news.
No, you're not.
I'm listening. I'm kind of listening into the shop, and I'm gonna yell at Ruffles. You let him know I'm the good news. That's what the White Bull said. Remember? Tell him about the White Bull.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So as my dumbtender friend was saying, he is the good news. The bad news is there's a white bull trying to uproot our tree. And he says, prepare for the war within.
Uproot Dorthel?
Yes.
That makes no sense. What are you saying?
He's trying to destroy our beautiful nation and tree.
Okay, and hang on a second. Let me give you some scale here. So the tree is... The bull was actually quite large. So he was really big. And like the largest of roots that were coming out, he was kind of just a little smaller, just enough that he could hide behind them, but he was quite big, and he looked like he could do some real damage to the tree. So that's kind of, just so you guys know, give you a little bit more scale. So it's not just like a little bull like fighting the tree. It is actually like it's fucking up the tree. So and it's not that you guys are on any particular time clock because he's big, but the tree's really wide. So it'd take a long time for him to actually knock the tree over.
Yeah. You ever hear that horror story about a giant man with an axe chopping down the tree? You know, back in the elementary.
Oh, do you mean Ball Punyon?
Yeah, that guy. Imagine that, but it's his bull that's doing it.
Do you mean Foe? The orange ox?
More like Bull the White Bull.
Oh.
Beast the White Bull.
Okay.
Yeah, he's from Bohun. Tell him he's from Bohun.
That myth? That's some real treetop shit, man. You're gonna lose me real quick here.
Alright.
So they're talking to a shopkeep. You guys stopped by a stone village on the way out to get him some Twinkies.
Oh, cool.
Because you had Twinkies and he loves Twinkies.
Yeah. So I grab a rock and I grab a twig. And I'm like, so this is the bull. This is our tree. He's going to keep doing this. I just smack it against the twig until... No! No!
Then I turn my arm into a hammer.
You're outside with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because you weren't here.
I throw a rock into the shop and smash the twig.
You're going to have to roll for that.
You are going to have to roll for that.
That's a 2.
You hit Grevelius.
Oh.
He is
I'm-
moving.
No,
that makes sense.
Sorry, you hit... Oh, shit. You hit Stony, the shopkeep.
Oh, shit.
And so Stony, just so you know, I gave you character some attributes. You are like a slate gray, like a solid slate gray.
Okay.
And Stony is a conglomerate like sand. He looks like he's got a bunch of pebbles in him and stuff. So you throw this rock at him, and it just kind of like absorbs into him.
Goes in. Okay.
Yeah, and he's like, thanks. I just lost a little bit of sand, so that really helped out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. But that more of...
So it's a good thing war within. War is in like from the plays that kids like to play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And he just kind of looks at you like
I'm just outside
crazy.
eating Twinkies.
So.
But he knows that you're from the treetop, so he's not going to say anything too crazy to you because he doesn't want to like
offend
you. Yeah. And he says, "I'll make sure to tell my people that." And he says, "I'm closing up now," and it's midday, so it's really weird for him to close up. And he's like, "It's time to close. I need to go tell my people your story. So I think it's time for you guys to leave the town."
All right, thanks, dude.
The town?
Chill.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I'm thinking about making a large resistance of people to go kick the ass of this bull. You guys want to join in?
No.
Cool! I'll catch you never, because I'm probably going to die soon. And I just walk right out, casually.
Alright, so you have about 19... let's say you ate the other one. You have 19 Twinkies. You guys have like government funds and stuff like that, so some gold, some silver, some juniper, some bark. And yeah, it only took you a day to get to the bottom of the tree. It'll take you a little bit longer because you're traveling uphill. And with your new friend who's not really used to the paths. So you guys will have to rest through the night somewhere. You can rest here if you want, but it's still midday. You can keep traveling if you like.
Let's say we go to the next town, Hawkhound. It's a nice place. Got a vacation home there.
You said Hawktown?
Yeah, Hawkhound.
Hawkhound, okay. So yeah, you continue. It's relatively uneventful. You see some travelers. They seem uneasy though. And there's a lot of tree quakes, like tremors, shaking. That's another thing. That's what caused you to go down in the first place, because they'd heard about this great white beast, and the tree was shaking. And, you know, it kind of swayed every once in a while, but that was... You could always tell when it was going to happen, because it would start at the top and then come down. But this time it's coming from the bottom and moving up. So the tremors, again, no one's used to it. So a lot of times while you're walking, it's not like a treacherous path that you're on, but you do, like, lose your balance every once in a while. And the travelers that are coming down the tree seem very agitated. So, you passed a couple parties already, I guess.
So are we, like, on the outside of a tree?
Kind of.
So we're, like, walking on, like, the bark?
Yeah.
Okay.
People don't really travel inside the tree. It's not really common for people to go in the tree. There's a few, like, knot holes that have formed that you can go into the tree, but it's some real arcade shit in there. It's real weird in the knot holes.
Okay. That's good, because I imagined us being, like, in the tree and then, like, having to walk up, like, a pathway that was carved into the tree. But no, we're just literally walking up the tree.
Well, yeah, juniper trees...
But it's giant.
Yeah, giant juniper... Like, juniper trees don't grow like... Like, you know, bonsai trees are juniper trees, where they have, like, one main stem... Yeah. And they kind of go up generally at some weird angle, usually not straight though. They're kind of wind-blown, mountainous, craggy trees. So it's easygoing. No one travels on the underside of the tree.
Okay.
The only people who live on that side are really hawk people and humans, because humans are ingenious enough to kind of build bridges and shit out to it. But hawk people can fly, or bird people, excuse me, can fly to the outside.
Actually, no, can we have like the douchier sub? Yeah, let's have a douchier like subtype of my people, which are the Hawkmen.
Oh yeah, totally. So
yeah,
is that what
total douches?
Is that what Hawk?
And you're like a raven.
Yeah.
So you're like raven people, and then there's hawk people.
Yeah.
And the hawk people are the douches.
Such douches.
Okay, so you guys rest for the night in Hawktown in your vacation home, I presume?
Yes.
All right. So it's actually a timeshare.
You have a timeshare in Doucheville?
Look, I didn't know it was a Doucheville at the time.
Okay.
Originally, this place was called Ravenholm, but then some douche took it over, and now it became Hawkhound.
Gentrification.
Yeah.
A lot more Hooters came in.
And you didn't sell your timeshare?
Look, timeshares are hard to sell, okay? What do you know about timeshare?
He lost it.
I have a timeshare on Dundar.
in Dundar.
In Dundar,
called Dundar.
Yeah.
Okay. So the people who are there are actually more government workers, and so they're actually on retreat. Your timeshare is through like the bird person kind of collective that you work with, and so there's not really a centralized government system, but there are like races of people, and again, it's always been peaceful. So the people who are there right now are diplomats of the bird world, and they're on a retreat. They're kind of trying to calm down, really agitated. They're like, it's rough up there. So some of these guys are actually the people who sent you down.
Okay.
So we've slept, yeah?
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, you're like going home to rest. It's
Okay,
not.
so we haven't slept yet.
No.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're gonna sleep outside?
And so you see a couple hawks
to.
and a couple ravens sitting on the outside, like sipping on bird coladas,
Bird
gin and tonics. And they see you approach, and they're like, "Oh, hey,
Just chilling out outside the local Hooters.
yeah, hey, Ruffles. I know we sent you on that mission. You know them well. It's Pinion and his friend Chuck.
Chuck.
I was just about to say, like, oh, it's just, Tim from accounting.
Yeah.
Chuck from accounting.
Yeah, Pin.
Pin
Call him
from accounting.
Pin
Yeah.
from accounting and Chuck from the mailroom.
Oh, what's up, Pin and Chuck? Chuck Pin.
Hey, not much.
Pin Chuck.
We had a feeling you guys would be stopping by here at least once, like for the night, because government work it's pretty free out here. There's not really too much that needs to get done other than paperwork. So we figured we could come party and kind of work off some of this agitation with you.
I'm down to party. I'm down to party.
Well, I actually have some ironic news here. And you're going to love this. So we just got down to the bottom. We met this guy. This is Dundar, by the way.
Yeah.
How's it going?
And yes,
they both kind of like drop their drinks and look at your hand, and they're like,
yeah, no.
What's the matter? You never seen a horn before?
Yeah, it's that's Dundar from Dundar.
Actually, no. We've never seen a horn before. Or,
Yeah.
You said it's a horn?
Yeah, there's a white bull that gave me this horn.
What's a bull?
Okay, so remember how there was that white beast that was down? And we had to go ahead and investigate that? Here's the funniest thing. So we get down there, we end up talking to it, and it says, "Ready your people for the war within. This world's going to collapse, and there's going to be famine, destruction."
Yeah.
He also said you guys were weak. Said I'm pretty strong though, and he gave me this horn.
Also, this is Dundar. He's from Dundar.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dundar
from
down to
Dundar.
party,
Yeah.
Dundar, yeah.
So they kind of squint at Dundar because they've never heard of this town, and they're pretty well versed. They're well educated, well to do, like easily very gentrified. Like imagine
he's not from Dorthal.
Yeah, they can tell he's not from. They know he's not from Dorthal now that you said that, and they squint at him and they're like, "Oh, he looks weird." He kind of pulls you guys aside and like, he's kind of dim.
Yeah,
What's up with that?
It's kind of like this like side effect from time or from traveling through magic or I don't know. Dundar.
There are places other than Dorthal?
That's what I said.
I don't think he's telling the truth.
But
But
I think he's probably high.
But we're gonna take him. We're gonna take him back up to the top.
Yeah. See if Tim can work on that horn.
Okay.
Yeah. Take him to medical
Do I
services.
hear any of this conversation going on?
Roll for perception.
Yeah, you can roll.
Ooh. Because I got something to say.
17.
Yeah, you definitely hear it.
Dim, huh? Because you guys just said I look normal. More normal. Why is he saying I look dim all of a sudden again? Are you guys lying to me?
Can I roll for a good lie?
You don't have to roll. Just tell a lie. And if it's believable.
Dundar, buddy, chum.
Chum.
Pal. Look, it's just they're not used to you yet, so they already see that you're not from around here.
Oh,
But
so
we
I
go-
am dim. I'm not normal.
No,
You lied to me.
They meant
you lied to me.
dim like intelligence-wise.
You guys said I was dim the
but
first
they just
time.
don't see your potential.
Yeah. But we've seen your potential. We know you could do so much.
Yeah, you're smart. You're not dim.
Yeah.
I think you guys just were trying to comfort me after my arm turned into a horn.
No.
And so just after he says that and you guys are saying, no, I'm going to need you guys to roll d20s.
Okay. 5.
19.
You too.
Oh. D20.
Alright, so Josh is relatively stable on his feet. So as this you hear this immense creaking and kind of this feel a great tremor resonating from below. And this is the biggest one that you guys have ever felt, and you're all rocked. Dundar completely falls over. He's not used to the tree's movement. You fall over because you weren't expecting it, and Josh holds his ground. It's not really that dangerous of a fall. You just kind of fall over, and all of a sudden everyone's very, very worried.
Guys, I think
like Pin and Chuck are. You guys can be who you are.
I think my horn is stuck in the bark of this town.
You want me to?
I got it. I turn my hand into a like a chisel, and then I get like a hammer.
And be careful with that thing.
Be
careful with that thing.
Don't worry. This
happens
all the time.
Roll.
Yeah, and then I just hammer it in. 17.
Okay.
Yeah, you free it pretty reasonably. It's
Rebellious, I like you. You're probably my favorite between the two of you.
Turn my hand into horn. It's a horn now. And then we touch horns.
You know what? Pin, Chuck.
Yeah, I bet you wish you could do that.
So Pin and Chuck, Pin's from accounting and Chuck is from the mailroom, and they say you guys should probably go talk to
Rickenbacker.
Rickenbacker. He's up in the hot tub.
There's a hot tub on the top of this tree.
No. He's up in the hot tub in your home. In Hawkhound.
Wait. He's in my house?
Yeah, it's a timeshare. He's on your timeshare. You know who Rickenbacker is.
No, you really don't sound like you know a whole lot about these timeshare things. I think you got sucked into them.
Look, it was like the 70s. Everyone was getting into it.
What is a 70?
Oh, man.
Is it a light year?
Close.
And you should tell Rickenbacker what's happened.
Yeah, we gotta go talk to Rickenbacker. They're like my boss. Our boss.
Okay, and
I'm gonna tell your boss how well you've been doing on this so-called job assignment.
So Rickenbacker, like you guys go home because you're gonna go talk to him, right? All right. So you go home and Rickenbacker's just kind of lounging, but he's an eagle, and you know eagles are they're kind of dicks, but he's
pretentious.
He's not super pretentious. He's actually like a golden eagle, so he's big. He's a big dude. But also something that you notice is that you can see a light around him. You can tell that he's bright. Oh. And you guys know that he's very bright. He's very, very powerful. And so as you approach him, he's just sitting there lounging. And, you know, he's always been relatively cool to you guys. Just like a relaxed dude, especially for most eagles. Not to be super racist, but, you know. He's kind of down to earth, you know. He's not, like, super fancy like the bald eagles are.
Down to Darthel.
Yeah. Down to Dorthel. He's super down to Dorthel.
And where does he work?
He's
your boss.
Yeah.
He's your boss. He's like a major diplomat. He's the one who sent you on the mission. He's just kind of hanging out because government work is really easy up here. Because there's no real strife. There's no real problems. It's mostly just like accounting and paperwork, and he just kind of manages like where people need to go.
Yeah, I just get sent to talk to people.
So we can see Rickenbacker now. Yeah, we're in the same room as him.
He's on a hot tub in the
in a hot tub.
He's enjoying. Yeah,
so I'm gonna talk to Rickenbacker before you guys do.
Can I stop him real quick?
Roll for it.
Well, yeah, go ahead and roll for it.
Did I just see who's
11.
15.
So Dundar was really ready to go and walk up to this really shiny dude.
Hey, Rickenbacker, you're a very bright dude. Do I look dim to you?
And Rickenbacker kind of looks at you and says, I mean, you know, kind of dim. You look kind of funny. Also, your ears are weird. And you have a horn? Like, I don't know. And he, like, immediately turns to Ruffle and says, who is this guy?
So you did lie to me. Your boss just told me that I am dim.
Dundar, can you just eat a Twinkie?
Yeah, I'm actually pretty hungry.
Yeah, eat a Twinkie.
18 Twinkies.
18.
Rick, my dude, this is Dundar.
What's wrong? Of Dundar.
Of Dundar.
I told you not to call me Rick. That's for my family.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm using the same voice for literally everyone. I told you not to call me Rick. That's for my family. Call me Bach.
Bach.
Johann Sebastian.
Except it's spelled like B-A-W-K. Rick and Bacher.
Bach.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, Mr. Bach. I got some...
No, Mister's for my dad. It's just the business name.
You know, what's your boss you're talking to? Come on.
This is... I can tell you're coming to talk to me about business, dude. Like, we need to... It's important.
Okay, so I'm sorry.
He's super lawful.
I'm gonna leave the room now. I'm gonna let you guys be.
Thank you. Bach, I have some...
Dundar leaves the room.
Dundar leaves the room,
I had some unsettling news for you. I got good news, bad news, and horrible, terrible news. What would you like to hear first?
Well, the Eagles tend to be, start with the good, start with the bad, end with the good. So that way we can start thinking about the bad as we get to the good.
Alrighty. The worst and terrible news is Dorthal is dying, and we will all perish in famine, destruction, and...
Whoa. Hang on a sec, Ruffle.
Terror?
Hang on a sec, Ruffle and
terror.
Grevelius. Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't mean to demean you, I know.
Yeah.
So, you've always been one for dramatizing things. So just slow your roll, hang on a second. What do you mean? Death, destruction.
So that's the bad news.
So here, we're now coming up to the bad news. We found the white beast, and the white beast spoke to us. And he was a very religious beast, and I do not agree with his religious beliefs.
It's okay, Ruffles.
Again, we're from the government.
Dundar
Religion doesn't really play into this. Come on.
Well,
I know that there are people who are really into Bohun or whatever his name is, but I've never seen it.
Well, speaking
The
of...
sages say they see it, but man.
Well, speaking of which, this was a descendant of Bohun himself.
Oh, fuck. I can't do that. Okay.
And he has come to our world, and that's when we're leading to the worst and terrible news. To destroy it, the war within, yada yada yada, famine, terror, destruction. To the good news. We got Dundar. We have a Dundar.
Which is actually also kind of bad news.
Which is also bad news because his arrival marked the beast's arrival, and when they collide, here's a rock. Dundar, the beast that's going to destroy our world.
And here's a stick.
There's a stick for our world.
Yeah.
When Dundar came, and it's because...
Does he always do this? Because he's done this everywhere we've been. He's a really illustrative guy.
Yeah, that's actually why we hired him, because he's really good with analogy. So
He's really not the brightest, though. He's not like you.
to be fair,
I think he does it just so he can understand what he's trying to say.
Oh, nice.
Thanks for the follow, Team Wolf 076.
Thank you.
Thank
Was
you.
that what it was? No, it was actually Team W0LF.
XX.
Not quite, but
Underscore
76.
XX underscore exclamation point.
Thank you, Teen Wolf.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah. So okay, that's a lot to take in. Do you guys? Is he what's causing these tremors?
The beast.
Here,
yes.
let me illustrate it for you, like Ruffles did. See this horn?
Okay, we could probably do a better job, right?
Yeah. Do you want to make a horn real quick?
Yeah. Here's like a really thick branch. And
Yeah.
Just like.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. So
ready?
you'll be the bull.
Yeah.
I'll be Dundar.
You're watching this, right?
And then he
This is the bull's horn.
rams it.
He's doing this with his horns.
and that's what's causing the tremors.
Yeah.
And then
I don't know what this is really simple to understand.
No, I get it. I definitely get it. Rickenbacker kind of pulls himself out of the hot tub. He's completely naked, but so are you, and you know.
Yeah, we don't enter the presence of.
You want some mud?
Being naked.
I mean, he doesn't have he's covered in feathers. It's not like his genitalia.
I can understand that.
If when he turns around and kind of bends over to dry off, you can see his cloaca. It's really weird.
Actually, I'm pretty sure I never have clothes on.
Say, do you guys just shit wherever? Because
Oh yeah, dude. That's why this place is a fucking dump.
I don't see how bird people are the hires. I feel like
Yeah.
people should really be the hires.
There's not many of us. It's the problem.
You're testing me, Dundar.
And so
You're probably failing that test.
Rickenbacker says, "Okay, let's go to the study of this town and of this house, and let's go see what we can find. I know you keep a relatively large library here, so maybe there's something in here that we can find that's knowledgeable."
Yeah, unlike Don from the mailroom.
You gotta hear.
Chuck.
Dave?
Chuck.
No, Don.
Wait.
Don. Oh, you hate Don from the...
Yeah, Don from the mailroom. You know Don.
I mean...
That asshole sparrow.
Yeah, he's
Sparrow.
pretty talkative.
Oh,
Let's not talk about our coworkers like that.
Oh yeah.
This is your boss.
Yeah, he's a real legal eagle.
God. If you want me to draw out how stupid you're being,
No, okay, guys, let's go to the
you're
library.
this Twinkie.
Let's go to the library and see what we can find.
You dip your horn in the Twinkie.
I'm gonna throw this Twinkie in the hot tub.
Just start drawing.
Yeah. I dip my Twinkie in the mud.
And Rickenbacker kind of is just like staring at you like,
Say, can I hop in that hot tub? I need to clean some of this mud off.
Don't do that. We don't want to see what's under there.
I don't want to know what's under there.
This is your timeshare.
Yeah, this is your timeshare. Do you have any clothes? I don't wear those things.
I got some tourist trap clothes.
I'd actually be interested in wearing some feathers. There's some pretty good-looking feathered women around here.
Okay. Sexist, first of all, Mr. Dundar.
That's my father.
Oh, your father was sexist.
Rickenbacker says, "All right, guys, let's deal with this bowl.
You agree that I need some clothes though first, yeah?
Listen,
I've got. Here's a hat,
Thank you.
and he gives you a hat, and it's just like this bright green that says Hawkhound in front in orange." Just like blaze orange, you know?
Cool.
Yeah.
It's a foam cap.
Yeah, it's like a foam cap.
It's like tourist clothing. Oh, man.
This is really nice. Thank you, Rickenbacker. You know, I'd be interested in working for you one day. If I stick around, I'll be interested in working for you.
Well, if you're helping him, you'll get a government stipend when we're done.
Twinkies?
We normally pay people in money, which you could trade for goods and services such as Twinkies.
You mean that bark shit?
Yes, we do have an official mint that produces bark.
Yeah, it grows all over the tree. I'm just gonna rip some off. But I'm good, thank you.
No, Dundar, that's illegal. We don't strip the bark off the trees.
We never strip the bark off.
This is a very twisted world.
You're on a twisted tree.
You are on a twisted
It's true.
tree.
Juniper trees are very twisted.
But yes, let's go find that bull. I need to talk to him
No, we
about
don't. We're not
this.
going to go find the bowl yet.
No, you're going to the library.
We're going to the library.
Rickenbacker says we should go to the library.
So I don't know how to read at all.
Yeah, I can.
Do you want me to read along with you?
I don't even know what this hat says. This doesn't make me look stupid, does it?
No. That's
No,
like
no,
the
no.
fashion. That's in. Right?
Yeah.
Rickenbacker looks over and then walks off to the library. So you guys can follow him if you want.
Well, I guess I need to study the bowl.
Rickenbacker says, alternatively, you guys can go and report this to
He's a chill dude.
to the sage if you want to. I can sit here and do research and come back and report back, and well, it'll take me less than an hour to fly home.
Well,
I know that you guys have to walk, so
I'm
your call. If you
not
guys,
flying with this.
and I'm not carrying you.
It's all right. You can. I'll just
you
wheel
actually
you
wouldn't
around.
be able to.
Exactly.
He's a big guy.
Thank you.
I can wheel you though. So
I mean, if we get Chad from janitorial, he could probably carry you. He's a hawk.
yeah, it's just kind of a douche.
Yeah.
Rickenbacker might be able to carry
I
you.
don't see how you're not a douche.
The last time, my father was a dude, my mother was a raven. One weird night, I came to the world. Bada bing, bada boom. We never talk about it.
So we're in the library?
Yeah, you guys are in the library.
You should be quiet.
You enter the library, and it's actually a rather large room. The building, the house, I should have described this to you when you got to it, but I was busy thinking about other things, like character names. So the house is shaped, it's kind of like molded from wood. It was magically grown back in the 70s. To be this large, kind of imposing building with one great tower. And your dad, the person who originally bought into it, Mr.
Ruffles.
Mr. Ruffles, I guess. Yeah.
Mr. Ruffle.
That's the way the lineage works here, is that Mr. is your dad. And when you become a dad, you'll be Mr. Ruffles too. It's really fucking confusing. So, Mr. Ruffles, your dad. Luckily, you don't have kids yet, so you're not Mr. Ruffles yet.
Yeah.
So yeah, your dad helped design and build this, and he loved books. He loved history. He loved everything about it. And so he managed to get his hands on a pretty extensive library. And so it's big.
Your
And
dad
it's
owns this? His dad owns this?
My dad
his
built
dad,
this.
His dad built it, and that's
okay.
why he's part of the timeshare.
Yeah.
So,
And he died when...
but you enter this room, and it's the pillar. It's the big pillar, and it's kind of sitting there, and it's just, you know, like a pretty classic-looking stone pillar, except it's made of wood, magically grown. Thousands of books line the shelves, all of them beautifully leather-bound with gold inlay. Like,
Can I roll?
this was a fortune.
real quick.
Roll to read.
No, roll for luck.
Sure,
Yeah.
go ahead.
12.
That's lucky enough.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
what?
To do what?
Hey, does that painting on the wall? Does that look like me with a horn? Maybe you should roll.
I'm gonna roll for perception on what the hell this painting is.
So it's not actually a painting. It's just like a big book with you on it.
It has you on it?
It has you on it, and on the side is kind of this like it's got you on it, and it's the text is unknown. So that's why it's kind of been placed in this thing, because this book came from somewhere weird. No one really knew, but it's got a picture of what looks like him, what appears to be him, with an amulet, like a little like shiny red thing in the corner.
$5, 5 bark says that he can read it.
I can't read.
I gotta believe that.
I can read it.
No, nobody can read it. Why do you think I put it up there? It's not a pop-up
How
book.
long has that been there?
The 70s?
Since the 70s.
I mean, pretty much. Your dad got a hold of it because he's a purveyor of rare books, and so he always like had this up there, and he kind of like looked through it, but it didn't really make sense to him. It's mostly just pictures, no real words. But
Did it make sense?
The reason why, well, yeah, because they're just like weird images that don't seem to have any connection. So you guys haven't looked into it because he was just like, yeah, it's just some weird book. I put it up there because it's the only one in there, so it's like the shining star of my collection.
If it's not a pop-up book, you lost me.
So,
I'll take it down.
yeah, I mean, you can open the case and
Yeah,
pull it down. It's like right in the center on the pedestal.
Can I see that real quick?
Not with the
Yeah,
horn,
hold on
but with
though.
your hand.
So I'll open it
That's the amulet that I touched.
and read.
It's exactly
so
that it
if
looks
I
like.
can-
Like that.
Hang on a second.
You open the book, and immediately something on Dundar begins to glow.
Whoa, look
Not the horn. Not the horn. It actually it's actually glowing from behind him. It looks like there's something stuck in the mud in the small of his back that he couldn't feel, caked in there. If someone wants to, they can. If someone wants to reach and grab it, they can. So it's not like super tough in there, but they can't really hear you. Yeah. By the way, because I'm on the
beautiful thing.
the
DM mic.
the DM mic. But yeah, if someone wants to reach in there and grab it, they can.
I guess I'll reach in and grab it.
You have feathers for hands.
I have hands.
Okay.
Yeah, he has hands. It's not just feathers. So Ruffles kind of sees the glowing and reaches behind Dundar, or walks behind him and plucks this little red stone from his from the small of his back, and immediately the two kind of begin to float away from your hands. After it's been lodged, you felt, or Dundar felt kind of like something weird tingly in the small of his back, and Ruffles, freeing it, began this kind of slow dance upwards into it. The book. The book and the amulet are kind of floating away towards each other, not like super far in the air, just like kind of making a beeline to each other. And so that amulet kind of slots neatly into position on the front of the book. And suddenly within the book, text appears. And you and it reads thanks for the host. Orcs make beautiful lovers. Hey. So sorry. The text reads something along the lines of, I don't actually have this prepared because this is all off the seat of my pants. Yeah. You can read it. Hang on a sec.
Right into the bush.
And so
Suddenly, Dundar, never able to read before, it comes to him.
Should I roll?
No, you can just read it.
I can read it. Guys, I think I'm getting the concept of this reading thing.
$5 pay up.
Oh shit.
It says that I am a far travels away from home, and that Dundar will be sent to Dorthal. Dorthal's this place, right?
Yes.
And in Dorthal, there will be many quarrels and conflict that Dundar is supposed to fix. Fix?
Like,
Yes.
I can't read
You
that.
can't
like
read
when
this.
it's broken.
I'm a bird.
It says that there will be a white mythical creature that is disrupting and causing. Well, this makes sense from the bull that we ran into.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says in order to defeat him. Oh, I got mud all over it.
It's leather. It's vellum paper, so it's made of animal hide. You can actually wash it if you want.
Okay, I'm just smearing mud all over this. Can you?
Okay, yeah, let me just...
Can you hold it for me?
Yeah, like that. Here, let me just brush.
With your
With my brush hand.
stone brush?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look good. It looks pretty gloomy. It says that Dorthal will burn up in flames. Oh wait.
There's a clause!
Oh, hang on. Turn the page.
What's a flame?
I don't know.
You guys know what fire is.
Well, we live in a tree. I'm like...
No. You know, it's a living tree. Junipers don't burn easily, so...
Okay, good.
Unless we meet the old wise owl of the North Dorthal.
Of Northern Dorthal?
Northern Dorthal.
Oh.
Don't tell me I have to gotta talk to that guy.
He knows the way.
Never heard of that before. Who's
This is a
the
really,
owl?
really sad book.
But it's starring you.
I know.
I've met this owl once due to relationship troubles, but we won't get into my past. I've met the owl before, and I think he may be able to help us.
Well, that's what it just said.
Yeah, that's what it just said. Do you want me to illustrate it for you?
All right.
Well, I know where to go. That's what I'm talking about.
So, you guys know the path to Northern Dorthal. Rickenbacker looks at you and says, "I think
seduce that bird."
Eat the egg.
Wait, which one? Why? Hold on. Ask him how many ticks does it take to get to this.
So Twinkies and Tootsie Pops.
Yeah.
So, you guys know that the path to Northern Dorthal is actually relatively fraught with peril. Not because it's like full of monsters, because there aren't really monsters.
Dead branches.
But it's kind of a dead-end area of the tree. Long ago, a really bad windstorm happened, and it severed a lot of the branches. And so slowly the Northern Dorthal area has been dying. And it's really well known for kind of like falling branches and just all sorts of treacherous path. You can't really build there anymore because most of the buildings are made by channeling everyone's inner divinity. Rickenbacker can build some small things, although he doesn't quite shine brightly enough to build a whole road. Usually it takes a team of people to build roads. And so, because it's deadened, it's kind of a dark area now. And so it's...
Oh, we cheered.
Hey.
Thank
Thank you for the 12 cheer.
I'm here and I just woke up.
Nice.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Frothy with peril. It bubbles.
It bubbles, yes. And right at the sunder point, it is rather frothy because there's a lot of like sap welling out from the tree there. So there's kind of a sap swamp that
It's a wounded part.
you guys have to normally, like when you had relationship issues, you just flew out, Ruffles. So,
But in order
have
for us to get there,
you guys will have to cross the sap swamp.
I mean, I could go
Did he
fly...
say sap swamp?
Sap swamp, yes. Do you have like a +5
I've dealt
in
with
swamps?
sap before. It stopped me from changing my hand for like 30 minutes.
I'm very interested to see what the swamp entails.
Okay.
We should go there.
Rickenbacker was there with you, obviously, and he kind of sits down and says, "Whoa, I think I need to go tell the sages this. I trust you guys. I'm your boss, so I'm going to delegate this task to you guys. Given that he's the man, I guess, and he can even read this text. He could just be lying to us.
I mean...
But I don't think he is. I don't think he is. And, Rickenbacker, he's pretty bright.
You know who's a liar? My horn.
And so, yeah, the great book, it's not that big. You can easily take it with you, and the amulet is kind of stuck to it now. And I think you guys should hang on to this. That way you can...
Don't stick it in the mud.
Okay, maybe you should hold on to it.
With what?
You have satchels. You're so in love with your bags and satchels.
I am in love with my bags, satchels, and man purses.
Why don't you put it in that man purse you're wearing?
So let me get this right. You have an illiterate set book. Sticky wood. Awesome.
So Rickenbacker says, I'm going to take my crew, Pin and Chuck. Pin and Dave.
Wait, no,
Pin and Chuck.
Pin and Chuck.
Pin and Chuck, yeah. Pin and Chuck up, and we're going to go talk to the sages at the bird delineation, and you guys should go talk to the old wise owl. So...
That's what the book says.
I mean, it's not a pop-up book, so I don't know.
When I was reading the book, it said we should talk to the owl.
I believe you, Dunbar. I believe you.
Dundar.
Dun
with a D.
Dunlop.
Double D.
Alright. I'm gonna leave the library now. I'll meet you guys outside.
Okay, well,
Dundar just leaves.
Just gonna go.
I guess, should we follow him?
Yeah,
we need to follow him.
We're responsible for Dundar.
Yeah.
So we need to make sure that we're not leaving him alone.
And yeah, I guess you guys have a couple options here.
I'm wearing a hat now.
Yeah, you are.
A giant foam hat that says Hawkhound.
So
wait, is it one of those like giant foam hats with like the battery pack? It's like,
yeah, it like lights up.
Hound. Hawk,
Except it's not
hound.
battery; it's just magic.
Oh,
It's got like a little magic cell in it.
magic batteries.
It makes him look a little brighter. It kind of helps hide the fact that he's dim. So, yeah, I guess Rickenbacker gathers Pin and Chuck and says, "All right, hopefully we'll see you guys soon. I know that the path is fraught with danger." And he gives you a little, like wooden idol, and on it is a little bird.
Aww.
And so he gives it to. Well, he gives you two.
I'm not in
them.
Well,
he gives two to him, and he says,
okay.
"Give one to Dundar.
Okay.
These are going to help you."
How?
You know how birds fly?
Yeah.
Yeah, these won't help you fly.
Okay. Okay.
But they'll slow your fall.
Okay. Sure.
You give them the feather fall amulets?
Oh, you're a fucking bird! You can fly!
Yeah, but have I flown yet? No.
Rickenbacker.
You've never flown?
Rickenbacker,
No, I
or
fly.
No, his name's Ruffles.
Ruffles.
Yes.
I know you can fly. You just don't do it often because Gravelius is always by your side. And he feels bad because he can't fly. But if you guys are falling to your death, you better fucking fly. Because I know you can. I only have two of these.
Dude, we've talked about this, man.
I know we talked about this, but, I don't want you to feel jealous that I can fly.
It's fine, man.
Rickenbacker looks at them and just
launch
shakes his head and leaves with Pin and Chuck.
Well, now I have the amulet, so...
Idle. Thing.
And so, cardinal directions on the tree are kind of funny because it's not like it's circular. So north is counterclockwise, south is clockwise. I just did that backwards.
North is clockwise.
North is clockwise and south is counterclockwise around the tree. And then the main path leading up is what delineates the cardinal directions, and then west is up and east is down. So you know that northern...
It's weird. So it's northwest, southeast.
Yes.
So imagine it's just a giant log on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to go west.
West.
North. West. You need to go a little west than north, yes.
Wait, what?
To get to northern north.
So we have to
go up the tree a little bit.
Up and around.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So west, then north.
Yeah. So...
Are you guys back outside now?
Yeah.
So how about that ride, Gravelius? Can you build me some wheels?
Yeah, well, I mean, I can't build you. Well, I could, but that would take too long. But
Yeah,
I can just make my hands into wheels.
Yeah. I'm just gonna fly up there, meet you guys there. Is that cool? Cool?
It's
Cool.
done.
Cool.
You do what you want, bro.
Alright. Sarcasm intended, noted, and filed.
Can you read that book in your satchel? Your man purse? I don't think so. So yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, so we'll go ahead and I'll just, like, make, like, a little, oh, geez, how am I gonna, I need 2 wheels.
You got 2 hands.
Yeah, okay, so
You can transform your back into
I'll just go ahead and, like, tie, like, a little piece of leather around us, strap them to my back, essentially, and then try to wheel. And that's how we'll travel. 8?
It's awkward. It's not much faster than the 2 of you walking.
I'm slipping back and forth.
Yeah. So if you want to keep, it's about the same speed as it would take to walk.
Oh, what I need a roll for?
Thank you for the follow, Schwasty.
What?
Schwasty!
Thanks, Wasty.
Time to get Schwasty in here.
Why haven't you
I'm
followed us?
Mr. Bulldog.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Hey, if there it is.
There it is.
If you have Amazon Prime,
Yeah.
Oh.
You can link it and give us a free subscription, or just use it anywhere on the website, not necessarily here.
yeah,
but
just
we
remember
appreciate
that
it.
you should link your Amazon Prime to your Twitch account. You can watch ad-free and subscribe with it.
Yeah.
Although, yeah, I guess we do have ads playing on our channel now, right?
We've always had ads on our channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if
Well,
we have
that's-
been ads.
Does it be like a partner? We're already subbed to PewDiePie? No.
Lol,
What?
no,
Anyways,
you're dead to me.
No, he's subscribed to Logan Paul.
Oh, yeah, we can't make fun of other streamers.
Oh,
Yeah, so- well,
That's actually against.
well-
Well, making fun of versus like actually bagging on them is different, right?
Yeah, I hate lewd me eye. Does that work?
I don't know.
Probably does.
Anyways,
What
little
a
arm
thing,
thing, dude. That's a nice Poseidon thing.
So instead of riding
Frankie.
Grevelius,
Hi,
I
Frankie.
think I'm gonna get off of Grevelius and just walk.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys.
Okay, I'll just roll.
It's not too far to the split off to the northern part. It is pretty late at night though.
I'm really tired, you guys.
Well, I'm not, bird and all.
Are you nocturnal?
Bitch, I might be. Am I?
Are you nocturnal?
Yeah.
I mean,
I've done more night stuff or day stuff.
I don't know. I follow a very strict sleeping schedule.
Grevelius, are you tired?
No.
Okay, I guess I'll keep walking with you guys then.
Cool.
Yeah, I can roll like all day. I could sleep
Yeah.
while rolling.
Okay. There's no real moon. There's only stars in this night. Night is dark on Dorthel. Especially as you guys kind of approach the far side of the tree. There's not really. It's kind of that flat Earth idea where the sun travels around, and so right now the sun had just been traveling like this around the tree, and now you're in the shadow of the tree, and you'll be in the shadow for the next 6-7 hours, and so it'll be very dark. If you guys want to continue traveling, you guys have done some nighttime traveling, and you should feel pretty confident, but it will be more difficult. Luckily, Dorthel has always been pretty safe. You should just be able to sleep on the side of the road, if you want to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm used to that. So
I think I remember seeing a hole up here. You want to sleep in a hole?
I don't care.
My cousin went into a hole once and he didn't come out right. He
Uh,
went in a sparrow and came out.
Well, since you guys are weak, if you want me to go in the hole, I'll go in the hole.
Okay, Dundar, we're not weak. We're equal.
The white bull said you were.
That's because we didn't go up and talk to the white bull.
I did. I'm strong.
Yeah, you're also dim.
Strong and dim.
Yeah.
The Dundar way. Yeah.
I'm bright and rational.
You want me to go in the hole? I'll go in the hole. You know what? I'm just gonna go in the hole. I'm gonna go.
No, you're like, Dundar, I'm done with you. Just go in the damn hole.
I'm gonna go in
I'm
the
so
hole.
Alright.
done with you.
I already
So
said I was going in the hole.
You guys rest on the side of the road. You go into the hole.
I'm gonna go in the hole.
You go into the hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
It's
I'm
like
gonna
a
keep going.
swamp
I'm gonna
in a
keep
tree.
going.
You're gonna keep going.
I'm gonna keep going by myself. Dundar has pissed me off.
I stay with Dundar, but not in the hole.
Okay. You guys are at the edge of the swamp at this point, so you're kind of debating whether or
The
not
sap swamp?
The sap swamp.
Yeah, and I can fly over this shit. A roll for acrobatics.
Sure. Go ahead.
8.
You're pretty rusty at flying.
He's pretty rusty at flying because you've been walking with Grevelius for a long time. You get a little stuck in the sap.
Foot,
Should have stayed.
arms, or legs?
Just like a foot,
Right.
but it's sticky.
You gotta
And
tell
like,
me.
it's hard to get out of the sap swamp. Well, basically what happened is you were flying along, and you were like, oh, I'm kind of tired because I'm super rusty, so you decided to set down on a little outcropping of wood. But on that wood was a thin veneer of sap. And so now you're just a little stuck on the sap. Luckily,
Yeah, I don't like this sap stuff.
bird people can sleep standing up. So if you want to sleep here, you can. And they can help you get out in the morning.
No, yeah.
Or you can try and get yourself out.
Stuck in
Is
the
it like
sap.
a strength check to get out?
Yeah.
Real quick, strength check. Don't be a 1. Don't be a 1.
6.
You're a little more stuck. You kind of like kneel down, not thinking, to try and pull your leg out, and now you're like kneeling in the sap.
He sat on some wood. No.
One more time. I'm a gambler at this.
That's not
15!
All right, 15's enough to kind of get you back on your feet. You can fly away at this point if you like.
Alright, I'm just gonna fly. Just try to fly out of the swamp.
Okay.
I guess another acrobatics.
Sure.
For flight.
Get some dice roll.
9.
You get stuck again. Let's cut back to these guys.
Yeah.
Alright.
So these guys are sleeping in.
I'm gonna go in the hole.
Josh, do you sleep in the hole too?
yeah, fine. I'll just go in the hole. I'll sleep.
So you guys enter the knothole. These naturally occur from time to time on the tree. Generally, it's the signs of a new branch opening. As you kind of enter the hole, you notice all these little twinkling lights as if, you're closer to the divinity of the tree. And so you feel sort of at ease, especially you, Josh. You feel kind of funny, kind of tingly. Zack, Dundar feels tingly just because he's not quite of this world. The book doesn't do anything crazy. The amulet doesn't do anything crazy. But you guys kind of find a comfortable place to sleep. And as you fall asleep, maybe a couple hours in, you guys have a dream. And so in this dream, you're together. And you're together. And Dundar and Grevelius, they kind of look into each other's eyes and get ready to bone down. No, they look into each other's eyes and they know something is happening, something strange, something that doesn't normally happen. And Grevelius knows that the sages, they often spend nights in knotholes because things like this can happen. They get dreams, they get images, visions from the divine. And so kind of the white bull comes down and he speaks to you in his low voice and says, "There is nothing you can do. War and destruction and famine shall continue. It's growing and growing, and the time ticks forward. The clock is turning, and you guys don't have much time left. You think that the owl can help you? I do not. I do not think the owl will help you. Nothing can help you now."
Well, see, here's the problem, is that he's not offering any other solutions. So, I mean, we're gonna go to the owl, of course, but anyways, dreaming. So are we...
And that's kind of it. He kind of leaves. You guys are still in this weird dreamscape. If at this point, you're dreaming, so you guys can spend time flying or whatever the fuck.
Oh, we're in.
You guys are
the
lucid
dream?
dreaming now, yeah.
Oh shit!
In this dream, you just hear me screaming in the background, very far off, because I keep getting stuck in this damn swamp.
So I'm gonna stab Ruffles with my horn in my dream. That's how I
Okay, so you materialize Ruffles, you stab him.
Yeah, I deeply hate Ruffles.
It's oddly realistic. He dies in front of you, and you hold Ruffles in your arm, and he says, "Fuck you."
Thanks
and that's
for the dream.
that's kind of all that happens. You guys wake up. Nothing crazy happened. You're still stuck in the swamp. You just kind of kept doing the same shit.
Yeah.
They can see you. You didn't go very far at all. You thought you were flying through the night and making good time, but really you're 10 feet into the swamp.
just screaming.
So we're waking up now?
Yeah. Next morning, nothing else happens at night, so.
Grevelius, is that Is that Ruffles about 10 feet away?
Yeah, he tried to fly. That happens.
Hey,
That
Ruffles!
happens sometimes.
Wake up!
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't get too far, huh, buddy?
You know what, Dundar?
I bet I could fly farther than you.
You want to try?
No.
No, I know. I'm gonna fly over to him. I gotta refly back. 3.
You like kind of fall in the sap. You forgot that your foot, like you were sitting on your feet,
Yeah.
and they fell asleep. So as you try to like stand up, the sap and the like fallen asleep legs make you just kind of fall face first into the sap, and you're pretty fucking stuck.
We should go help your buddy.
Yeah, okay, so the only way that I know how to traverse this is
Alcohol?
by going over it.
Alcohol.
That gets sap off.
Oh, yeah, what is that?
You don't know.
Is that something from Dundar? Shwasty, thank you for the 10 cheer.
Yeah. Thanks, Wasty.
I'm starting to like you
I mean,
again.
the 10 biddies.
Ditty titties.
10 bitty bits. Yeah, so we can't go. We don't have any of that Dundarian
You can pry,
alcohol stuff.
just like you pried me out of the bark, you can pry him out of the sap. You're just probably going to lose some of your stone.
You are a feather mage. You can do fancy things with your feathers.
Oh yeah. I keep forgetting that. I'm a bird person and I have feathers and I keep forgetting I can use them. God, I'm a shitty ass.
So we
bird.
can try to like swing over to him, like set some stuff up.
I'm going to stay here.
So, Dundar, you've actually seen something similar to this in your own swamp. It's a little less sticky, but you know, like, pretty much how to traverse this, though. Because you're coated in mud, and you can just walk across it, because it doesn't stick to mud.
Okay. Revelius, I think I've seen this before, and if I'm right, I'm going to put some mud on my horn and see. Yeah, I think I can actually go over there and help Ruffles. Do I want to do it? No, but since you're a good pal of mine, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to help your pal.
Okay, but how am I? We still have to like get across.
I'm just going to walk through the sap.
Yeah, but
It's a swamp.
Okay. All right, I'll figure something out.
You stay here. I'll bring him back.
Okay.
I'm strong. Remember what the white bull said. I'm a strong ogre.
You know what? I'm gonna get bullshit on that. I'm gonna cast razor feathers on myself and try to cut this sap off me.
Go ahead and roll for it.
15.
Yeah, you cut the sap off. You're free, but you're still in the middle of the sap swamp.
I'm already like
Cool.
midway in the
I'm
swamp.
gonna start flying, and while I fly away, I want to flip him off. So
Twisted.
I'm gonna like start taking off and double flip you off.
Thanks for the 15 cheers.
Alright, gotta
Fuck
get a good roll.
that.
I want to get a good roll. For this. 3.
Yeah.
You can't
All right.
fly.
At this point, you kind of know how to do it. You just kind of ungainly like hop a few feet, and you kind of fly.
All right.
You're like you're floating. You're doing okay, and you kind of clear the swamp.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you. Eat a dick, Dundar.
And Dundar's just wading through the swamp. You guys are traveling through it.
Can I catch up to him like while he's trying to?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
He's flying super slow.
Yeah. Why are you yelling? I'm right here next to you.
All right, Gravelius, what do you do?
All right, I'm gonna try to. This is an experimental method of traveling that I've been working with, and it's. I'm going to turn my arms into giant pillars very quickly and position myself so that they launch me backwards.
Bro.
I'm gonna try to fly across the swamp.
So the swamp isn't actually that big.
Yeah,
It's only like maybe a half mile wide. It's just. Sorry, quarter mile wide.
quarter mile wide. Okay,
A quarter wide mile.
quarter mile wide.
Quarter mile wide of swamp. Fucked me up so badly.
Dude, yes.
Yeah, I mean that's like 1,200 feet more, 1,300.
I've already decided that your character is kind of bumbling.
I walk through sap faster than you fly.
So yeah, Josh, go ahead and roll for it.
Okay, so yeah, position myself, and also I think that if I time it with the tremors happening on Dorthel, that I might be able to get extra liftoff power.
Sure.
So I try to time it with the tremors, So give me a couple minutes, guys. I'm just...
We're waiting.
I mean, they're just walking.
17!
Yeah, you do that. As you kind of feel it deep within yourself that the tree is shaking. Maybe spending the night in the knothole imbued you with some magical kind of knowledge of the tree that you might not have had before. And so you sit down and you feel, there's going to be a tremor. And right at the precise moment that you need it to, you launch yourself up, and actually the tree just shakes so heavily that you just go
It
over
just
the
like
swamp.
slaps.
Yeah, it just kind of like, you like hit yourself back, and you probably only would have traveled 10 feet. But
Yeah.
the tremor was so violent that you actually swayed all the way over to the other side.
Sick.
You see that? That's how you fly.
You're not affected by it. You might fall.
Okay,
Go ahead and
so-
roll a d20.
14.
That's fine. You're like kind of supported by the sap because it's up to here by
Oh,
now.
yeah.
So you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
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 Alright, so, yep.
Up again.
That's, cool. We traversed the swamp. This is my first time over here on this side of the swamp ever.
Me too.
After 6,000 Dorthel minutes of being alive.
You know, I'm gonna keep flying. I might as well try to get better.
Sure.
Keyword try.
You do that, and
I'll like, kind of...
That 20!
the days of your youth harken back to you, and you remember...
He's so mad at me.
Yeah, he's so mad. So much salt that you remember how to fly.
Double backflip, spread my wings, flip you off, and I keep flying.
Are we still live?
Yeah.
Okay, my phone.
I do
is
what I
connected
wanted to
me
do
now,
for
so
so long.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh.
It's all
But
slow.
it's still working for you, so that's what matters. My phone is just fucked up. So, yeah, you guys traversed the swamp. It was mostly just there for comedy's sake. There's no real enemies on Dorthel as it is now. Partially because I don't have stat blocks or anything like that.
It's peaceful.
It's
Yeah,
a,
but
it's
I-
a peaceful land.
But this is great. This is the first time I've been over here.
Yeah. And so, you
Me
kind
too.
of, as you walk through, do some...
We can do some flavor box text. You guys traverse the swamp. Again, it's only a quarter mile of this golden, rich colored sap. And as you approach the far side of the tree, or far side of the swamp, you can tell that this place is dying, and it's much worse than it was before. The last time you were here, Ruffles, was maybe only a month ago, month of Dorthel time, and that's not too long at all for the tree to die. You've been here a couple times, and so you kind of know how long it takes for it to degrade, and it's seen about a year's worth of degradation in a month's time. The normally green, especially on this close to the swamp, this close to the swamp, they still get some nutrients because it's kind of leaching slowly into the wood that's ripped apart. It's not like as connected, but there's still some capillary action happening. But those normally green kind of large juniper berries that were maybe smaller than normal and aren't quite as big as the big ones that are farther up in the treetops that you're used to are now like shriveled husks, and all the pine needles and all the little branches are dying, and it's honestly a fire hazard, as you know it, as Californians know it. Like you look out and like, damn, if I was Californian, I would know that this sucker would go up. And kind of as you walk, the branch creaks precariously, unknown to your weight, not used to it. It creaks, and combined with the mild tremors that have been happening consistently, they you know that it's just sketchy out here, man. It's sketchy as hell.
It's nothing like the postcard. Well, I'm still flying, so,
Oh yeah, you don't know this, but you
Yeah.
can see it, and you can see the branch moving more than normal. So,
Yeah.
You know the way to the old wise owl of Northern Dorthel, so you can lead them if you like.
Yeah, you're
You
gonna
can
have to
also
navigate
leave them behind.
Ruffles.
Alright. I could be a dick, leave you behind,
No,
but you're
come
the
on.
hero, so...
We're responsible for this guy, too. If we let him go and he starts raising hell on Dorthel, it's
here's-
gonna be bad for both of
But
us.
here's the thing. I'm not responsible for his death.
Okay. but if he's the hero and we need him to save Dorthel as well.
Okay, first off, he's the reason why he brought... This is the Doombringer. He brought the beast.
Yeah, but if he's the only one that can save us, then we still need him for now. This is happening on the side.
Do it fine. Yeah, I'm just still flying.
You can hear them.
Oh, shit.
Should I roll for it?
I mean, he's shouting to someone in the air.
Yeah.
No, you can hear them.
No, I made a giant pillar to go
okay,
upwards. And
Yeah, it's got like
talk.
giant like stone stilts.
Okay.
That's actually another really efficient way of walking. Man, fuck these wheels. I'm just gonna use pillars from now on.
So yeah, you do that.
I do that.
You do that.
I'm like power walking, trying to keep up with you guys.
Yeah.
You could just like grab onto one of my stilts.
Oh yeah, I'm holding. No, I'm leather strapped to one of the.
Yeah. I mean, so far we had to do everything for this guy, except for him walking.
Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken. I don't know, but let's just go to the owl first, and I'll just. It's not a big deal. I'll carry him. We can fly. I mean, travel at a reasonable speed with him, so it's not a big deal. We'll just go see the fucking owl.
We'll get this over with.
And we'll just I'm
going back to my timeshare, and then I don't care what Dundar
Alright.
does.
So you guys approach the owl's abode. It's in a relatively large branch. The owl uses his own magic to keep this part of the tree alive. So it's it's this kind of bizarre green branch, or not green branch, but like, green, lush, leaf or needle-covered branch sprouting out of this dead tree. And you can tell that this is the brightest light you've ever seen, and you know this, Ruffles, but you're confused because like Rickenbacker had kind of this dim light, but you can see like a real glow about this guy. And it's not like he's physically shining. He doesn't light the dark. He's just different. And he's got this like aura. You know when you hang out with someone who's really charismatic?
yeah.
And they're like, you just want to like them kind of deal. It's kind of like that, except he doesn't have to be likable. But like you can see him outside. You can see it outside of his home.
Wow.
So the door's shut. It's this kind of it's a knot hole, and you can
Hey, you guys!
hatch in it.
Yeah, I'll just lower myself.
Yeah.
You two Ruffles, I need to talk to you.
I'll come down too, reluctantly.
I know you guys probably don't trust me 100%,
I mean, I don't. Not anymore.
I trust you.
I bought you Twinkies, man.
but I really, really strongly feel I should go knock on the door alone.
Then why the fuck did I come?
You knew the way.
Do you know the way?
Do you know the way?
Oh god, thinly veiled racism.
But trust me on this, for some reason, I really feel...
What?
Hey, Schweisty!
Schweisty.
Thanks for the host.
With one viewer of Schweisty?
I really feel like I need to talk to him alone before, because you guys aren't in the book and I'm in the book.
You know, I'm going to tell you this right now. He speaks in rhymes. So I hope you're...
Fuck me. Okay, go ahead.
He speaks in rhymes. Maybe once in a while haiku. So I'm just warning you, Dundar.
Dundar.
Wow. Shade, dude. He's throwing some shade on Dimdar.
Can I... I'm not going to waste my time on you. Alright. But you guys are comfortable with me walking over?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to walk over up to the house, and I'm going to knock on the door with my horn.
As you reach up to knock, the door flies open. It opens inwards, and the owl is sitting there. He's like this. He's actually an owl. He's not like a bird person. He's just a big owl. And he kind of looks at you, and he's got big old like owl glasses on. And he removes his glasses, and he says, "Ah, I don't actually know who you are. I knew you were here. What is your name?"
I thought you said he rhymes.
Yeah, I got rid of that shit a while ago.
That's good. You'll be like, My buddy Ruffles down there said you're a rhymer, but he's a liar, so it's a good thing you don't rhyme. I would have probably...
yes, Ruffles. That's why his previous relationship failed. He's known for lying.
Listen, my name is Dundar.
Dundar.
I come from Dundar.
Dundar from Dundar? Is that a town? I've been fairly removed from Dorthal for a while.
I am not from a town. It's actually I'm sorry. I'm from far away, and I'm new to Dorthal. But there's a book that was in the library of Hawkhorn, and it told us that we should come to you. But I should tell you what's going on.
Okay. We've had outsiders before. Let me see while you tell me what's going on. I'll look through my books and find tales of outsiders and see what matches, I guess.
So while I was on Dundar, I had seen something shiny within my swamp, and I went to grab it, and as soon as I grabbed it, I blacked out, and I arrived here on Dorthal, on the very west side of Dorthal?
South. No, wait.
You would be,
east.
you'd be pretty cardinal.
East
like,
side.
pretty much center on north.
Okay.
So, 0 degrees
Anyways,
north-south.
and I arrived here on Dorthal, and I was found by Ruffles and by Grevelius, and they were on a quest to find out about a beast that had been causing tremors, and I am sure you felt them. And we found the beast, and I went up and I talked to the white bull of Bohun, and he turned my swollen arm into this horn and told me I was strong, and he said that your boys were weak, and he told us that there's dark days ahead of us in war, and that there's death, and there's going to be famine. But he said that I was strong, but to be wary of what there lies ahead of us.
Keep going, you're doing good.
Yeah.
Okay, and the owl kind of looks up when you say, the white bull.
Yeah.
And he kind of looks closely and says, "What do you know of the white bull?" Because he doesn't know that the world knows that there's a white bull. So, what do you know of the white bull?
I met him. I'm part bull now.
That was another thing I had a question about. Outlanders in all my tales, all my recollections, and scrolls detailing interactions with them, they were dim. And you have a light to you. You were touched by Bohun as if you were part of this world. So
Yeah, he touched me. He turned my arm into a horn. But you're right about what you said earlier. Ruffle said I was dim. He called me Dimdar.
Ruffles.
Yeah.
He's outside.
Yeah, I'm
he is
outside.
Okay.
Anyways, they're outside. Do you want me to bring them in?
No. It's okay.
No.
They can stay outside. This is very important for you to know. The White Bull is a herald of destruction. And in all the tales, the only way to stop the White Bull is to petition to Bohun himself. And for that, you will need to travel to the farthest reaches of the top of Dorthal, and seek the wisest sage up there. He's not so nearly wise as me,
As you can see.
clearly.
Oh, there's the
he-
rhyme.
He lives up at the top of the tree. Anyways. And I live down by the knee. Anyway. Sorry, the rhyming shtick is coming back. It's I haven't told the traveler this in a long time. So, you're going to have to travel there and see what's going on and talk to him.
We don't have much time, though. This war, there's supposed to be a war starting very soon.
Yes.
Says the White Bull.
The White Bull did. There are tales of war. I still don't see how that could happen. Perhaps the agitation of the tremors would addle weaker minds into thinking that the tree is falling or something, or that the world is ending.
You should know that us traveling here, there were many tremors and
Tremble.
And as we've traveled, the tremors have been getting worse. And as we've traveled through towns, the people have seemed more agitated and disembodied.
You travelers need to be safe then. Be careful as you travel up the tree. From here to get to the sage, the fastest path is going to be up the old Vineway. Long ago, when those who are much more divine than we grew great vines to act as pathways. Some of these still hold power. I've kept one in okay condition in case I ever needed to travel to the top of the tree. But if the situation is so dire as the White Bull is here, then I need to go talk to the people and keep them from rioting.
Why do you think the White Bull touched me and gave me this horn?
I know not.
Okay.
But maybe the sage will.
Yeah, the old guy.
Yeah, we're like right outside.
Yeah,
I'm just kind of like.
we're just yelling inside.
Okay, you guys can come in now.
Okay, yeah, we're walking.
Yeah, and the owl points you kind of like out the back of his house, and there's an old kind of like, not browning, but you can tell it's pretty old and it's dying, this vine that will take you up. And he teaches you how to use it. It's just up, down, left, right, A, B.
A, B, start.
How's an A-B start?
He tells you, don't worry. And so, yeah, if you guys want to, you can travel by foot, or you can take the Vineway.
I think we should take the Vineway. I feel strong about it.
I mean, life
Yeah,
is-
I'm willing to trust the guy who's only been here for like a day. Totally down for that.
You're questioning me?
I'm questioning everything about you. I don't think you're the hero.
Okay, I'll take the Vineway. You can take whatever way you want. Are you with me, Gravelius?
Yeah, life is a Vineway, so.
Life is a Vineway.
I wanna ride. Well, since I have to keep an eye on you, and he's my best friend, I'll take the Vineway as well. I'm not going to be happy about it.
Okay. You do that.
Wait. Okay, yeah, let's take the Vineway.
Take the Vineway.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll. This is a strength check.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so Gravelius is grasping on firmly. How do you guys want to position yourselves on the Vineway?
I think I should go first.
Okay.
Is this just like a...
There's like things that you stand on and like handles that you hold on to. It's like, you know, when you're standing on the bus and you like hold on to
Oh,
you
yeah.
got the standing seat.
Jeez,
Yeah.
there's tons of infrastructure up here. Why is this not available down in the lower parts?
It's because no one has enough magic to sustain them anymore.
Oh, man.
I thought I would be flying for this.
I mean, you can.
Can I reroll?
I mean,
Maybe that was your roll for flying.
so...
Well,
okay,
now
we'll say
you
this.
should
You step on the
fly.
Vineway, and you travel like... it moves fast. This sucker is cranking, faster than you can fly. And you're not used to moving that fast, because normally flying is the fastest you can go. These guys are burly, they're just holding on, whatever, their handles are fine. You chose kind of a manky, like, lift, and your handle snapped as you're going up. And so now you're falling.
Great.
So go ahead and roll for flying.
14.
Nice.
Alright.
So you catch yourself.
You catch yourself on a little thermal, and you start flying upwards. They're still kind of rocketing up the way, but you can see the Vineway going the entire way. And so you can just follow suit.
Alright. I'll catch it, just follow along.
I need to pee so bad.
Dundar went off in another direction. We lost sight of him.
Dundar's Vine went that way. We went
We're just
that
this
way.
way. We're like, what the fuck?
It's like that one scene in like Fast and the Furious, you know? Till I see you. Oh.
Until we return. Yeah. So, okay.
Yeah. You guys... Let's wait for Dundar to come back.
Sure. How's it going, chat?
You doing good out there? Doing great. Watching four guys play some D&D. Oh, he's back.
And he's back. And he prays!
Oh my God, does he pray?
And so, as you guys kind of approach the great sage town, hey, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I know.
The great sage town on the top of the tree. This is the farthest up you guys have ever been. You've never been this far. You've never been this far, and you've never even been on the tree before. So definitely the farthest up you've ever been. You see the great light up here. It's always day. There's always light at the top because just the way that the light sources are, the way that this world has been created. It's like a flat Earth. The sun moves around the tree, but at the very top, it's always day. And people live their lives normally. They have blackout curtains and they just sleep through the night. Sleep through their night. So, Ma, can I get some meatloaf? But you can tell the treetop is it's in peril. There's riots. There are people openly fighting in the street. And far up above, the streets of the treetop, or the vineways, I guess, or the woodways or branchways or whatever the hell you want to call them. There's one building that has kind of one main entryway up to it and is completely gated off, and it doesn't seem to be in chaos up there.
Okay.
So yeah, and there's people fighting all around you.
Yeah.
What do you guys think you
There's
should
people
do?
fighting?
Yeah, they are openly rioting up here.
So, can I roll to see if my horn has any power right now? Or, anything going on, magical?
Yeah, dude.
I swear to God, if you roll a 1, and the only thing that happens is...
Nah, it's a 9.
It glows a little brighter now that you're at the top of the tree. You're kind of closer to... there's some, funky stuff going on with magic and auras. You can tell that you feel weird. You feel your arm weird. Your horn is weird.
Extra horny.
Extra horn. Your horn is extra horny. It grows faster up here. But yeah, nothing super magical.
I think I want to talk to everybody riding.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you guys interested in talking to them? Find out what's going on?
Not really, because I don't want to get punched in the face.
Who are these people?
They're just the civilians who
Yeah,
normally
what
live up
are
here.
they though?
They're a mixture of bird people, humans, and there's some rock people. It's really just an amalgam of all the races that live on the tree. There's some bark people.
Okay.
The bark people it's really weird to see the bark people do anything other than sit at home. So it's definitely... Sure. I'll have some drimps.
Some drimps. Yeah, so... Okay, I mean, I feel pretty,
Okay,
close to rock people.
I wanna
There's not
climb up
many of
to
them.
the highest point, and I want to maybe roll for charisma or roll for
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
do that.
You're just going to
Dundar.
shout out to everyone
I'm just gonna
as
gonna shout.
Dundar?
Yeah. So I roll 10.
You do that, and people kind of stop because they don't really know how to fight or riot, so they're just kind of
They're slapping each other.
yeah, they're kind of doing this thing to each other, just kind of ineffectively fighting, and they look up to you and they're like, "Who the fuck is this mud-covered chuckle fuck?" And they go back to fighting.
Alright, now I'm going to yell.
Okay.
I'm going to go... Squaw!
Squaw.
Squaw.
Stop.
You do that, and you kind of fly high above them and shout "Squaw!" And what do you say to the people?
Listen to the mud-covered chuckle fuck!
Okay. Sure. They turn to you and they're like, okay.
Listen, my name is Dundar. I come from Dundar. A lot of you don't know me. This is my first time on Dorthul. But my horn is glowing right now. And you all must listen. You need to stop riding. There's a white bull that is causing the tremors of the tree and forecasting? And he's he's warning us that there's going to be war amongst us. And I'm not really from Dorthel, but I want to help you. Ever since I've been here, I've been growing to love more, or growing to love Dorthel more and more. And are you guys willing and able to come together to help us defeat the White Bull?
I mean, they look at you and they're like, yeah, dude, I guess. I don't really know how to fight. You can tell, like, a couple voices are shouting out, like, I don't know how to fight. Clearly no one's injured. They're just rioting.
I guess I'll scrawl again and tell them, fucking train.
Maybe you should have a speech. Yeah, so roll for your speech.
Should I speech?
Yeah.
4.
Okay.
I'm just like squawking. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah, you're just like, and they're like, we can't really hear Dundar over the squawking. The reason we're rioting is because, you know, like, these tremors, they're not so bad when you get lower, but they travel really hard up here. And they kind of grow, and the tree moves a lot when we're up here, and most of our food stores are damaged, and the sage just sits in his home and does nothing to help us. And we're here protesting the only way we know, and we don't really know how to protest.
Well, guess what? We're going to the sage right now. Let's bust down his door and yell, hey, help us. Who's with me?
I think that's aggressive, though. I don't think that's like you're having a whole.
Have you seen how aggressive?
People
have you seen how aggressive these people are?
Yeah, they've just been slapping each other.
They've been heavy petting each other
Okay.
for the past hour up here. Okay.
Okay.
Like,
Let's
it's
go.
like
Let's
this.
do it. Yeah. Let's do
That's
it.
what they're doing.
Okay. Let's go.
All right. To the sage.
Okay. So you walk right into his compound, right through that gate. I don't know why no one else tried to go up there to talk to him. Maybe because they're scared of him, I guess. And you can tell this is the brightest place you've ever been. Yeah. Like, even the knothole kind of didn't really compare, even though you were in the tree. This guy is wise as fuck. And he opens the door.
This is the eagle, yeah.
No.
Oh no,
This is a
never mind.
sage.
This is the sage.
Is he human? Is he a tree?
If he's human, then I can't really talk to him.
He's a sneeple.
The Sneeple?
He's a snake person.
Yeah.
Oh God.
He's one of Bohun's.
Ooh.
Oh.
Dundar guy.
Kill him.
Sneeple.
I'm kidding.
And so, you kind of... Do you bust in the door?
Yeah, we'll just the Fairly Odd Parents. Hello, Mr. Sage. We acknowledge your privacy by knocking, by having respecting our authority by coming in anyway.
Okay, sure. So you kind of go to knock on the door, and it's slightly ajar already. And you see the sage, and he's just on his knees, like, clearly in supplication, praying to Bohun. And you can hear him, like, under his voice saying, please, Bohun, give me a vision. Help me. Let me help my people. Let me help our plan. And he looks haggard. He looks like he's been here for days.
Just on his knees.
Yeah, just on his knees.
Alright.
Lots
I yell, yo, snake dick! Does he hear me?
Yeah, he hears you, and he kind of looks up and turns around and he says,
You! Your character
And
has changed a lot throughout this.
Because you keep pissing me off.
Yeah,
I'm at the point where I'm just ready to end this all.
and he looks at you and he says, you!
Yes!
I've seen you!
Yeah, we're the Vision.
No, not you, him!
Yeah, but we are the Vision.
No!
Me.
Him!
No,
Him?
us.
The mud-covered fuck!
All
I'm
of us.
Dundar.
That's Dundar from Dundar. We are...
This is Dundar from the popular film
Maybe
Dundar.
you've read my book. Can I reach into your man purse real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Maybe you've read my book.
And as you pull out the book, the amulet shakes free from its position and kind of latches onto the horn. And it turns the horn a bright red.
Holy shit, what's going on?
I'll opt to cut off the horn right now before something happens. Say aye. No? Just let it happen? Cool.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
The horn is bright red, and you can tell there's something crazy going on.
Guys, what's going on?
Sage, what's going on?
Sage, what's going
The
on?
sage looks over and says, it was written, that book, I wrote that book.
You wrote this book.
I made that book. I did this.
You made this book?
I made this.
You made this shit
I
happen?
made that book.
Yes, I lost the book.
Why did you make this book a
I don't
pop-up
remember.
book? That explains why it's not finished.
It was unfinished. Bohun gave me this vision years and years and years ago in the 70s. It was a hell of a time.
Okay, why doesn't everybody talk about the 70s around here?
The 70s were the craziest time of your life.
And there was a day when I was in a knothole and the book was gone, and I had no idea. But the rest of the vision haunts me, and I know what needs to be done.
What do I do with this glowing red horn now?
You need to go to the bowl.
I told you.
Damn it.
This was the very first
You
thing.
need to go to the bowl now that your horn is red.
Oh.
Okay. Alright, craziest idea ever? We just jump off the tree. You guys got the things, right?
Oh shit! Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
about these things. What do you
How does
have?
gravity work? Is
I was outside.
Is
The
it
feather
central
fall
to
the feather fall
Central
idols.
system.
I don't know. I was outside.
Okay, look, we got featherfall items. Basically,
And you guys didn't tell me about this?
Wait, what?
we were going to tell you, but I was like,
About what?
this.
The featherfall bird idols.
Yeah.
All right. The sage quickly says, "Shut the fuck up. You need to go to the bowl,
Where's the bull?
and you need the bull's at the base of the tree. I don't know where the fuck he
Yeah,
is.
that's where we came in, dude.
Yeah.
Come on,
That's where we
Dundar.
started. Now we have to end it there.
I said I'm new to Dorthal.
All right. And you need to go to the bowl, and somehow you need to slay the bull, and the only way to do it is with that arm.
That
Why did
red
he give
horn.
me this horn then?
Because maybe he's an idiot. We don't know. How smart are these disciples, Snake Man?
The snake man just looks at you. What? The disciples?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which disciples?
Oh, he's Catholic. He meant the avatars or the.
Yeah, I'm sorry
Oh,
that I don't
Bohun.
believe in your fucking made up religion.
The white bull is the harbinger of war.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that guy.
He is a manifestation that Bohun creates himself. That's pretty much all I know. He admires bravery, and he is willing to give it to those who deserve it. He gives boons, and he takes boons. And our people are not.
Ooh, a boon.
Our people are not war-mongering people. He
Can I-
doesn't
Oh,
appreciate it.
Okay. Can I roll real quick?
Yeah.
One. A natural one. What were you going to do?
Guys, I think my other arm.
No. Your other arm is not turning into a horn.
I go walk next to Dundar.
No,
And I throw my horn, and I just kind of put it, and I'm like, oh, Dundar, you have two horns now. Whoa!
Pull it. Prank on Dundar.
So while this is happening, you hear another tremendous crash, and
And at that time, we jump out the window and float down to the bottom of the tree.
okay, sure, you do that.
Yeah, okay.
I think we should roll for that then to see what happens.
Sounds good.
No, for epic landing.
Okay.
Roll for epic landing.
14.
17.
7.
You guys land normally. You kind of flap your wings a couple times right at the end, and a flurry of feathers, and you land superhero pose. You just kind of float down.
On the way down, I
floating.
had to throw him his idol. I was like, oh shit, I forgot.
Yeah, and Dundar
threw both of them.
you threw both of them, and Dundar clumsily catches two of them with one hand, and he's like, I can't throw with my left hand. And so he awkwardly chucks it back to you as you fall past him.
No, he's just staples one of the idols onto his horn. Throws the other.
Oh shit.
And
But I'm not left-handed, so it just goes completely the other way.
Yeah, and you manage to grow your hand to grab it, but in this way, you kind of throw your center of mass way out, and you just land on your side. Not hard, but just awkward.
Really?
Nothing happens.
Oh god.
Featherfall. I mean, you guys aren't falling super fast. The only time you fall super fast is when you don't have an idol.
Yeah.
So between you two, you'd be like,
Can I roll to catch him? And
Sure.
I mean, we may have a bad outcome, but
yeah, sure.
Oh
Go
my
ahead.
god. A 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so now roll a d6
no.
or anything, and then odds is right hand,
what's D6?
evens is left hand,
5.
Oh my god.
right hand. so I land on
You grab him with your horn underneath his armpit, and you chip him.
I'm so sorry.
Ow!
It would have been a lot worse.
What the fuck?
Go ahead and roll a d10.
Okay.
Oh no, damage?
Oh!
Oh no.
You lop off his arm. But you catch him. So he's caught, and he's falling slowly. But
Can I catch his arm?
He has one arm.
Can I
Yeah,
catch
you can
his arm? Alright.
Not 20.
Yeah, you expertly snatch it. You like go into a dive and you grab it out of the air. All right.
Like
you guys,
literally
you
when
guys
I'm
land on
going
the
down,
ground.
I grab it loop-de-loop and then keep going down.
You guys land on the ground, and the bull is there.
Can I
Like-
put my arm back on?
500 feet
Can I just
away. Yeah, it's you just you do
like
that.
with a gun, I'm doing ting ting ting.
You do that. We already know that rock people can reform themselves. With
Yeah.
rock. And so yeah, he gets his arm back. He has 2 arms. You still have some residual damage, but you know.
It's cool.
Yeah. So
Sore.
the bull is attacking the tree as viciously as possible, about 500 yards away from you guys. You know, you have some feather magic. You're a rock person, and you have this horn. That's pretty much all you have here. And the bull turns to face you and says, "Ah, it's you.
I was gonna sneak attack him too, damn it.
Have you come to face me?" And he lowers his horns and charges. Go ahead and roll reflex save.
5.
17.
Josh expertly. What do you do to dodge? So Josh is the only who dodges.
Pillar.
He pillars out of the way.
I pillar up,
You pillar up,
and he goes under me.
Okay.
Ole!
The bull is large. You can try and land on his back if you like.
I try to land on his back.
Okay.
Because I like 8.
You land, but awkwardly you kind of slide off his butt.
Okay, that's fine. I dodged
stone.
it.
Yeah, you dodged it. You guys You guys get hit and you're laid out. Let's see. Yikes! You guys both take 8 damage.
How much, what are my hit points for Dundar now that I'm enlightened? Or not as dim?
It wasn't that bad. Mostly he just kind of bowled you over and you feel kind of bad, but not like
Some mud gets into my
I'm
skin.
gonna try to cast Razor Wind.
razor wind.
Yeah. I'm
Pokemon now?
Yeah. So basically, I just swing both my wings like that, and it just shoots out my feathers.
Okay,
Sharp
sure.
air.
You do that.
Yeah. And 14.
So you hit him, and the feathers embed in his hide, but he doesn't seem to be affected by it very much.
Shit.
Go ahead and roll a d4.
Come on. Papa needs a 4. 3.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't affect him very much, just because they're feathers against the big-ass leather bowl. So what do you want to do? We'll kind of go in this order.
Okay, I'm gonna try to, with my horn, stab it into the tree and,
Hoping something happens?
no, hang on.
Or is it like
Wait,
Tremor?
Zack.
I don't know what to do with this thing.
I'll pin him down.
Oh, yeah, so it's Josh's turn.
Okay, sure.
So I try to run and make like C, like claws kind of formation with my hands.
Clamps.
Like clamps, kind of, not really though, because I just want to pin him. So I'm just gonna run up and with his legs.
Okay, sure.
I'm just gonna try to get him by the back of his knees. And just kind of
Oh, okay. Roll for that.
yeah. That's a 9.
You do that. And
Okay.
He is restrained. He can't charge anymore, but he can still buck and move and rock his head around and attack you guys. But it's your turn right now. So
Okay, so am I able to go behind Josh? Because you're behind him, right?
Yeah, I'm behind him.
Am I able to go behind Josh, climb up on top of Josh with my horn and then stab him right in the butt?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
19.
Oh, you do that. Go ahead and roll damage. To D10, right? Yeah, D10.
D10?
That's what you're doing.
Okay. 8.
Sick. All right. So yeah, in an epic swing, Josh is desperately holding on to this wild beast, and he, as he's bucking and kicking and trying to get free, he,
You damn bull! You gave me this horn and it's going back to...
and you stab him for 8 damage. He's bleeding slightly from it, and it's not really blood. It's just kind of light leaking out of him.
Light. Ooh.
Yeah, like in Shadow of the Colossus, when you attack things and they start to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so you're on the bull.
Stuck. I'm stuck in... No, I'm
Yeah.
not stuck.
And the bull tries to break free, and he can't, but he does whip his head around and tries to hit you with his horns.
Alright.
So, he misses.
Yes.
He whips his head around. You kind of duck to the side, and narrowly dodging the razor sharp tip of his horn. They're really big.
Got it.
20 feet across and 5 feet long, so they're hard to angle.
Ruffles, come try to take out his legs.
Ruffles, come grab me, put me on top, drop me off, and I'll stab him.
First off, you're both way too heavy.
So
Second
you can
off,
lift one of them, probably.
No, but
Maybe-
I'm still
yeah,
pinning
maybe
him down.
if you
alright.
believe-
I
don't
look
need you to
directly
lift
at Dundar. Our eyes lock.
I had a dream about this with Rebellious.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna die. This is when I die. This is when you stab me.
Oh yeah! I like my hand is like this, and I'm trying to do it with this hand, but I can't because it's a horn.
So I'm gonna try to fly over and pick you up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fly you up, and then you're just gonna drive punch him.
I'm just gonna
right in the
pile
back.
drive him with my horn.
All right, you better be lucky. This better be 3.
And so you swoop up to grab Dundar, and you kind of like fumble the grab, and you just keep going as you're trying to grab him, and he kind of like moves a little bit farther up the bowl, but you drop him pretty much immediately.
I'm on like the tail now.
It's pretty heavy.
Yeah, he's pretty heavy.
Yeah,
he's
because
also
somebody had
covered
to eat-
in mud and he's
Twinkies.
really slippery.
No,
that is
you're
Twinkies.
covered in mud and Twinkies.
Oh, yeah.
At this moment.
I've got 18 Twinkies left.
Wait a minute. Maybe that's weakness.
No.
Twinkies.
No, it's not.
No,
Okay.
it's not.
All right, so
It's your turn.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it is your turn.
Then I'll I don't know.
You can try and make your grasp firmer if you like, or you can
Sure.
try and do something different.
I'll just try to I'll actually try to buckle his knees so that he can't
Okay.
get any leverage.
Go and roll strength.
Yo,
Nice.
14.
You do that. He is brought down to his knees and his hind legs. His forelegs are kind of desperately trying to push himself up. It's not really effective because he's a bull.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have that kind of articulation in his joints. So he goes down hard,
Sweet.
and he takes an additional 2 damage
Sweet.
as his face eats dirt.
Okay, so I'm on his tail, like on the butt of this.
Yeah, you're
bull, right?
fully on his back. He
I
brought
wanna-
you up pretty far. He didn't bring you up enough to dive bomb you.
Yeah.
So I want to try to slide down him now as his head's in the dirt, and I want to try to drag my horn
Down his back.
through his spine. Yeah,
Okay,
like
roll.
down his back.
18.
God, Zack. Zack is dealing the damage. Okay, go ahead and roll a d10 for damage.
D10.
That's a 10.
Oh,
Oh, is it?
yeah, that's
That's
a
a
10.
10.
Wow.
So yeah, you do that. You kind of epically run a little ways and slide, dragging your horn all along his back. And as you do that, you can see muscle and sinew open up as this kind of weakness in his leather, his hide opens and light begins to pour forth. And the bull groans massively.
That's right, you bitch!
Bitch, I'm Scary Terry, bitch. And the bull, on the bull's turn, he's gonna try and stand up again and fight against you, Josh. And he is rocked to his very core as he cannot move, and these 3 adventurers are holding him down to the ground, and all of this divine light is pouring forth from him. He's definitely feeling shitty.
All right, Jake.
Alright, I can either do one or 2 things. One, do razor feathers and go retrace what you just did.
Am I still on
Deepening
him?
his
Yeah, you're still on
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like towards his neck or what?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
So I can do razor feathers, go down what you just did and deepen the cut, or do inspiring squads, which is
Inspire me.
inspire you guys to probably, I don't know, do something cool.
Did you just get in the wound
I
and just
Do you want me to
pry
just
it open?
fly
You should
into
just
the wind?
just
Yeah.
pry open his wound.
I can just fly right in,
Fly right
do
in and
razor
just
feathers?
just
stab it like that, and start pulling out.
yeah, just
Okay, you start pulling out. You do that. Go ahead and roll strength.
Ruffles is such a cute name too, but you're like,
Natural 20!
Roll 2d10.
D10?
Yeah, roll that twice.
I want a final word with this guy though.
8, 9.
Okay,
17.
So, total of 17 damage. You, as a raven, have some experience dealing with carrion. Ravens are scavengers traditionally, and your mother, she taught you the ways to go and eat the roadkill off the side of the road, and so you're pretty familiar with pecking through thick hides.
It was awkward when we talked. Mom, I love you.
And so you nosedive directly into or beak dive, I guess, directly into it, and as you kind of land, you flap once, bury yourself deep into the center of his back, right near where his kidneys might be, if he had kidneys like a human, and you raise your feather, and a flurry of feathers, the most feathers you've ever done in your life, fly out, and you're kind of like bald now on your wings. Yeah. It's kind of weird looking. You probably won't be able to fly for a little bit, but you...
I don't think I have any more magic with me anymore, guys. I got like 3 feathers.
Yeah, you have like 3 feathers, and it's just like chicken wings.
It's like little. Oh my god! I look like a naked T-Rex right now. It's got like human hands.
Yeah, but as you do that, the bowl, it's cacophonous. You can feel the great diaphragm rumble as its vocal cords as long as some of the branches that you grew up on, groan and grind together and make this horrible, horrible noise. Go ahead and roll.
By the way, that's my hatred towards you going into this bowl.
You 3 go ahead and roll wisdom saves.
Not 20.
Dude, the hero fucking saves.
2.
You are rocked to the very core by this deep, guttural, unearthly sound, and you lose your action for next turn because you are scared and you hide.
Yeah, because I'm going, oh hell no, I just did this.
Yeah, you hide in the beast. You're like sitting.
I dig deeper.
You're sitting like buried in light, like, oh my god.
This is in the womb,
naked and alone.
I'm naked and afraid.
I'm Luke in the Tauntaun.
It smells better on the outside.
Okay. The bowl is definitely weakened at this point. It's your guys' turn.
You're welcome.
Alright, well, I still want to be pinning this thing down, and I feel like I'm doing a pretty
You can
good
tell
job
it's kind of feeble now. It's not really fighting back as much as it was.
Okay, so what do you want
I can
to
punch it in the stomach.
I think because you can probably he's probably so weakened now that to where you can just have one arm on him and do whatever you want with this other arm. Maybe Horn Bros.
Horn Bros.
Trace Horny Boys. Wait, that's a different.
Oh man,
that's a different podcast.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, we could try to stab him. I'm kind of a little bit more into fists.
Oh.
Yeah, big fists type of thing.
Sure. What do you aim for? Whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna just try to punch him in the sternum. So I let him go in the sternum.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm under him, right? Probably.
You're not under him. He's laid out in front of you. His back legs are kind of splayed out, and he's kneeling, and your hands were almost trapped underneath him, except you can just shape your hands back and out. Yeah. So you were mostly standing behind him.
Okay, I was standing behind him. Okay, I'll just punch him in the butt then.
In the butt?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's already a big hole there. From my horn.
Go ahead and roll a d20.
So how this works is I actually just throw a normal punch, but then as I'm throwing it, I grow my fist as big as I can, and the momentum carries into larger objects, so I just kind of fly forward.
Okay, sounds good.
It doesn't carry me very far, but if I'm right behind him.
Ashton, Jesus.
I'm kind of more into fists. Great, do I have to...
Alright. 12.
That's enough to hit. Go ahead and roll a d8.
A d8.
Man, this thing has no AC.
Well, it's prone.
Oh.
Yeah.
8.
Okay. Sick. So you deal 8 damage to it, and it again groans. Not the same kind of groan. And it attempts to get back up. Stupid. These dice are cool, but they roll like that all the time.
Literally on the side.
Okay. It kind of feebly stands back up. You punched it in the butt. You just kind of land back on the ground as it kind of stands back up and kind of shakes its head a little bit and tries to knock you free. So go ahead and roll. Roll.
A 4.
Oh, so your horn is still kind of jabbed within him, and you're knocked loose, pretty much, and you just kind of you're gonna have to roll to see if you can attack this turn, pretty much.
10.
You kind of can't. So you can either attack him and fall off, or you can You can try
Stay
and
on, but not
stay on
attack.
but not attack this turn. So it's your call.
So I want to try to, like, with my horn still in the body, yeah?
Yeah.
Or no? So I want to try to, like, propel myself, like, throw myself up to his ear, and as, like, because I'm just going to, like, kind of, like, I know I'm going to fall off at this point, so I'm going to throw myself off, but towards his ear, and I'm going to say, you brought this upon yourself. You told me I was strong. You gave me this horn as fast as I can. And I'm
Except for he says it really fast.
Yeah.
He's like flying.
So he's probably not even going to hear me. Yeah. And then I want to jab my horn into his ear.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, roll to attack. Dog.
Whoa.
Yeah, roll the damage.
So I didn't say all of it, but
Alright, so...
He got it through.
D10?
No. Let me do some flavor text. Box text.
Some box text. Dundar. As Dundar throws this one final act, just as he was about to be thrown from the great beast, he throws himself up and shouts his mighty words, saying that the bull brought this upon himself. And he says, and the bull kind of, as he is dealt this final fatal blow, he stands tall and says, "You have done well, Dundar." And this kind of puff of light happens, where this magical energy returns to somewhere up above. And Dundar, you're falling, but slowly, and Josh is on the ground, and Ruffles is hiding naked and alone and afraid, but he knows that it's gonna be okay because the bull is dead, and the world is saved for now, and Dorthel is free from the bull. And kind of as this happens, though, Bohun feels this return of energy that he didn't have, and he looks down upon Dorthel, and the sage sees it, and the owl sees it, and you guys see it from the ground, and he unhinges his great jaw and swallows the tree whole.
The fuck?
Okay.
And that's the tale of Dorthel and the three adventurers.
Sweet.
Wow.
Well, I died naked and afraid.
Yeah.
Just like how I came into this world. Naked and afraid.
Did my arm ever turn back to normal?
You died. We all
dude.
died.
I know, but
You
at
all
least before I
died.
died.
We all got swallowed up.
Our energy was consumed, so
So it's like we saved Dorthel, but then...
And so remember, kind of the way this world is set up is that Bohun creates and he destroys, and he's this contradiction because he always wants order, but he can't have it. He can't keep order, and so that's kind of where I was going with this, where you guys could save the tree and save the world, but sorry if that felt really railroady, but that was always how this world was going to end.
Yeah.
Bohun was going to open his mouth.
I wasn't expecting
No, I
it.
definitely.
I wasn't
thought that
expecting
was
the
gonna happen.
giant, questioning my religion.
Yeah,
Inside
there
of
was
a
no
dead-
question anymore.
Like, I died inside of a bowl questioning my god, while another god ate my world. I died very confused and very naked.
Unfortunately, Dundar still had 18 Twinkies, which he never got to enjoy.
Yeah.
But Bohun.
Bohun loved the fucking Twinkies, and they're
He
definitely
ate the
coming back.
Twinkies.
Sacrifice.
Okay.
And so that was one shot number 1. If you guys want to watch the whole thing, we'll upload a VOD. If you have questions about my world, go ahead and let me know. As we kind of...
Or Dundar.
Or Dundar, or these characters, I'm going to write up a little story, and I'll share it with us and kind of the adventures of these guys. And
Who wants to hear about Ruffles? You had like a really weird childhood. I don't want to get into that.
You had,
I hope you guys had fun.
I
don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
it's fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talk and not very much combat, but
It's
I enjoyed the talk.
fine. Yeah.
it's good. I'm glad.
Cause it was
We had an epic scene, though, at the very end, man.
yeah. Dove in.
So yeah, that was episode 1 of Bohun. He is the great creator of this world. He's named after his own world because he was the first thing to be, and then he makes everything else from there. So kind of makes sense for that.
Why do we call it Dorthal?
Dorthel was the tree. So
Dorthel's the tree.
Bohun is the universe that exists, that the tree existed in. Right.
Okay.
So, and he's the great being, and kind of this is the setting of this, right? And so, I hope that we can keep doing one shots until I'm ready to kind of have a full campaign where I unveil a lot more of the world and kind of the stuff. But that's going to be after Army of the Damned and maybe even after some other kind of short content. So, yeah. Keep that in mind, guys. I hope you guys had a good time.
Yeah. Cool.
I know I did. I'm also getting pissed at Dimdar here.
Dimdar.
Dimdark.
Doug's Dimmadar.
Doug Dimdark.
Well, howdy, I'm Doug. I'm Doug Dimdar, homeowner of Dimdar Park. Dimdar
again,
Swamp.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
watching Chapel of Lit.
Chapel of Lit.
Who was that?